Alright, Beacon Pines. So this is where we last left off. Let's see. So we're starting chapter 7, I believe. A beginner's guide to hostile interrogation. So the choice I picked was chill, and we haven't done anything with that yet. Right? Yes, we haven't done anything with that yet. But let me actually turn the audio up, because I muted the audio so I could play my Nintendo music in the background. But let's turn off the Nintendo music, and let's play the Beacon Pines music. And let me know if the music, mic, and the game music mic ratio is good, as always. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, D-Rad! Hi, D-Rad! How's it going? Aren't you streaming today too? Let me give you a shout out. Aren't you streaming today too? Thank you so much for stopping by, I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate it very, very much. Guys, everyone go check out D-Rad, absolutely amazing person, amazing streamer. He was just at TwitchCon, which is super, super cool. And literally, like, amazing graphics, amazing overlay, everything. Yeah, okay, awesome. I'll have to be on lurk during your stream once you do start. But have fun with your stream when you do start it. But thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate that a lot. Are you all rested up from TwitchCon now? Okay, so let me know if the game music mic ratio is good. Yeah. Or if it needs to be louder, quieter. Y'all know the drill. Alright, so we picked chill, I believe. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided. They'd run the good cop, and then... Oh, wait. So let's go chill first. Chill or hard? Let's go chill. I don't know. Chill cop or hard cop? What do y'all think? Yeah, I think I'm arrested from TwitchCon. Okay, nice. That's good to hear. It's definitely, sounded like a lot of fun, but I know it's definitely, like, pretty exhausting, right? But thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that. We're gonna go chill.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill,
chill
cop interrogation.
Sounds good. I'll handle this. Just gotta play cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times.
I hope we do finish this game. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it on stream tonight, but if we do, that'll be pretty cool. But we'll see. We'll see how far we get.
Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Mr. Tolliver, better tell us everything you know. Golly, I sure got my bell run.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? I love how they're literally like all 12-year-olds and they just like tied a grown man down. No one's at fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled. Rollo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
They're like, hi. Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave Hiram a good scare. Just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck,
How's your Thursday, aka almost Friday going? It's going pretty well. Had a pretty chill day. Work is busy. Don't do much. And now I'm here. But it's pretty good. I'm almost finished. I don't know if you watch a lot of anime for everyone in chat, but I'm almost finished with Hunter x Hunter. I literally have like 2 episodes left. It's so good. I can't believe I watched all 148 episodes. Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my grand up to? Wait, I hope everyone else's Thursday, aka almost Friday, is going well as well. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Listen, Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your grand moved to town, have I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah, but, you know, people can change, right? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just, all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town? An archive of my dad's all disturbing patient notes?
Luca gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives? Yeah, that's not something you would want to keep in a house where only a grandma and a 12-year-old boy lives, right? I heard a lot of good things about Hunter x Hunter. Have yet to watch the anime though. Yeah, I know it's like old. Like it came out in 2011, so it's like pretty old. But I watched it for the very first time. I started in like August, I think. and I'm just now finishing it because there's a lot of episodes. But it's so good. I really like it. And I'm also watching the newest seasonal anime that's airing right now. So I'm currently watching My Hero Academia season 6, Mob Psycho 100 season 3, Spy X Family, and Chainsaw Man. I haven't watched Chainsaw Man yet, but I'm planning to. I know there's only one episode out right now. But are y'all watching anime? Any seasonal animes? You kids deserve an
Luca
explanation.
looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings.
I don't know if it's a good idea, but okay.
Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This all makes sense in due time.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
It's not a good idea to let him go, bro. You see, this town has secrets, Luca. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
A past that must be brought to.
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the
Bruh,
stairs.
you should have let him escape. You should have let him escape. Yo, you just got Netflix? Nice. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is on Netflix, if you want to try that. That's where I watched it. Or I'm currently watching it. So I'm gonna start watching some of the anime. Nice. We love that.
Oh.
Other than Hunter x Hunter, I'm not sure what other animes are on Netflix. I don't really watch anime on Netflix, aside from this one. I mostly watch on, like, Crunchyroll. Oh, Stealth, hi! Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Son of a...
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights.
Hi,
was too late.
Are you not playing games right now, Stove? Are you not playing games right now?
Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled
Good luck,
voice
Honestly.
came
Thank you so
from
much,
behind the
Stove.
door.
Thank you so much, Stove. I appreciate it. Ugly Popcorn, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. I am, but I took a break to come check you out. Aw, that's so kind of you, Stove. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the lurk. And you too as well, Ugly Popcorn. I appreciate that a lot. Wait a minute. Yes, I'm waiting. If Ugly is here... Oh yeah, aren't y'all playing games together, Stealth and Ugly? I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there and let the adults handle this. Y'all, I knew it was not a good idea to let him escape.
They looked bewildered at each other.
Yeah, bye. Have fun. Have fun with our game night, y'all. Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beth. Okay.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the
Oh,
house.
This must be a bad end.
The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic.
LOL.
For some reason,
Must be a
they'd
bad
always
end.
assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right.
Yeah, it's definitely a bad end. I should have picked Bad Cop.
Only a hollow croak escaped. The end.
Yep, should have picked Bad Cop.
Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
Well, being locked in a basement is better than all of them dying, right? So that's better than some of the bad
Back
ends.
to the drawing board.
Okay, let's go back and pick Bad Cop. Let's go back and... Not Bad Cop, Hard Cop. Hard Cop. Good Cop, Hard Cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop
Hard
interrogation.
Alright.
Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
Okay, Rollo.
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver.
Hiram Tolliver. You're in it now.
Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
You can't let him go. There's no point to capturing him in the first place, right? Never believe what, the enemy says. I said, Mr. Tolliver!
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face.
Hello, Rollo.
Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on. Let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. That, doesn't make sense, but okay. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
Rollo's so cool. We can do this my way, or... Well, let's just say, I've never needed another way. Oh, yo, Rollo's so cool. Rollo's so cool.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance. What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
LOL. You tied me down. How on earth could I dance? Dance over your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. Oh, that's the name of Luca's grandma. To make sure everything's ready. Oh my god, she's literally crying. Bruh, bruh. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran? Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good
He
lord.
shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you got it all wrong. Where's she now? She's headed to the source. The source? What is the source? Source? What's the source? My question exactly, my dude. My question exactly. It's
His
where
voice faded to a whisper.
the town began, where it all began. What does that mean? What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Bruh, come on, my dude. Oh my god.
Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival. Remember when we watched that thing like twice? Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentine. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. That's true. The penguin kid. If there's any information about the source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. Oh, okay. We don't even have to walk there. We're here already. Nice. This is a dang nice library. Thanks. We work hard on it. Aren't you a little too young to be a librarian? Oh, Kato hung out here so much. Eventually gave him a set of keys. LOL. He's like working for free. I just keep an eye on a place for Mrs. Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? That's what I said, Beck. It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? You just gotta, at least gotta pay for it, right? Never work for free, y'all. Look, you hear me? Never do work for free. Nick, hi Nick. How's it going? Let me give you a shout out. Thank you so much. Can't say but I want to say hi. Thank you so much for stopping by, Nick. I really appreciate that. You're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Fair enough. Are you streaming later, Nick? What can I do for y'all? We need a favor. I already told you and Rollo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for Hank Atomic. You are? Okay, that's awesome. Have a good stream then when you get started. Have a great stream, Nick. Hope it goes really well. This game looks very cool. It is very cool. If you like story games with a bit of mystery to it, I definitely recommend it. It's very fun. It's very story heavy. Doing great. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much. I really am now that I'm here. But yes. If you like story-based games, games with a really deep, fun, mystery, kind of spooky-ish vibe, then this is a game for you. It almost reminds me of a visual novel, but it's more interactive than just like reading dialogue. Because you actually like walk around and stuff. but it's like 90% like dialogue. And if we're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Oh, it's a personal code of conscience. Bradley ain't even paying you. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing. We sort of don't know. What do you got on the history of town? There's the county record archives. What's in those? Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading, but they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. That's exactly what we need. Great. We'll start there. That's exactly what we need, huh?
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over.
Oh, okay. Let's go. 6 feet under, oh, why 6 feet under? Is it underground or something? That's interesting.
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos.
Yeah, that's all really sus. Really, really sus.
Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of those assign death records. Rollo Cutter looked the fool and whatever like. So he read so much boring crud, his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive
Me
nod.
reading my textbooks in college. If you got a better idea, spit it out. Sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. It won't be boring counting records that kill you. Ooh. I'll put you in obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
Let's go, Beck. You're a county record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Oh. Just like
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before...
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's
J.
mind.
Hartford. Who is that? Wait. What was his name back? In the Abbott? J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 20 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name. Juniper Hartford. Oh my god, what? Interesting. She's like a zombie? Yeah, I mean, it could be another J name. Maybe there are 2 J. Hartfords? Miss Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Oh my gosh, that means the grandma right now isn't actually his grandma. It's a person disguised as his grandma, right? It's not actually his grandma. Okay. This is getting creepy. Yeah, his grandma must not be his grandma. Your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over. Then who am I living with? Oh my god, it's like that plot of the book. Not the book, of the of that movie where the grandparents were actually aliens that we talked about on our last Beacon Pine stream, but I don't remember the name of the movie right now. Oh my god, it really is that. Oh, that's kind of scary.
The question hung in the air.
That's kind of scary. Alright, gang, I gotta close up for the night, but it looks so bright outside.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh, it's really bright outside for 10. Do you see those windows? They're like literally light. Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. Oh, the festival's tomorrow? What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? Kayak, hi, welcome in. Interesting game, cute animation. Yeah, it's really cool. I played this for my Spoopy Saturday last weekend, and it was so good. I literally streamed for like 7 hours. I couldn't stop playing, so I wanted to finish up the rest of the game today. But thank you so much for stopping in, Kayak. Let me give you a shout out. And I really like it. If you like story-based games, which I know you do, with a twist of darkness, a twist of mystery, a twist of suspense, and cute characters, and absolutely amazing art, then I think you'll enjoy this game. Let me give you a shout out. But thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. How are you doing? How are you doing today?
You're
Kayak?
saying left? Am I supposed to have gone?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. How are you doing?
That's so
today?
confusing.
Oh,
Because it's
think
up,
of something.
yeah, I guess left. We could go back.
Yeah, there's literally an unconscious man in Lucas'
Well,
basement.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached
here,
the
so
You're
house.
that's
having
what
some
matters.
salad right now. Oh, nice, nice salad. Is it just like a plain salad, or did you put like things in it?
If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back
All
yet.
right.
And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the
I'm
basement.
doing good, Kayak. I'm doing good. Had a pretty chill day today. Didn't do much. I had Chipotle for dinner, and we always love a good Chipotle. So that was really, really yummy. I ate the entire bowl, which I don't do very often, so I was very surprised that I did. But yeah, having a pretty good day so far. Thank you for asking. Chicken Caesar. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Dealing with him would be the first order of business.
I feel like you always have like delicious sounding salads, Kayak.
Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Oh my gosh, the grandma's there. Oh my gosh, that's scary.
He held perfectly still,
The
tempering
grandma's
his
there.
breath and listened closely. She was asleep.
She was asleep. Oh, that's good.
His only hope
right?
was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
That's good. That's good. Check on Mr. Tolliver in the basement. I would just. And they didn't even close the door. They just left it open. He's gone? Oh no. Yes, Raikin. This is cool Kayak. Kayak, this is Raikin. Disclaimer, cool Kayak is not an actual kayak.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Okay, so did Grandma get him out? Did Grandma rescue him from the basement? Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
Oh my gosh. That's kind of scary. What do I do? Get out of
Luca's
the basement,
hungry
bro.
stomach groaned.
This is the first time I ever beat it. Like, yeah. First time.
Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without
No,
eating.
I'm glad to introduce y'all to each other. Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food. Kayak, find your herd. I think that was a commercial line. What commercial?
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
He's eating the jam jars? I'm afraid your jam delivery will be
He
delayed.
flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nunkreed. Huh. Okay, now I can think. So, if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished whatever he was sent to do and left when he was done. Go to sleep. Oh, I'm scared. What if something happens when we're asleep? I'm kind of scared. Commercial for Kayak, the travel site. Kayak is a travel site? I didn't know that. I didn't know Kayak was a travel site. Gran is gone? Oh my god, I'm scared. Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Really? Kayak is a travel site? I did not know that. For like booking like airplanes or other travel vehicles. Kayak is multi-talented. She really is. She really is a multi-talented person. Hotels. Oh, so it's like for hotels and stuff. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that was a thing. Wow, Kayak is everywhere. She's so talented, y'all. Oh, hotels and flights. Oh, I gotcha. I can't believe you had your own travel agency and I didn't know about that, Kayak. Hotel, planes, rental cars. Oh, wow. I can't believe you're literally the manager of all these things And I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. You're amazing, Kayak. I aspire to be like you. Yeah, hook us up with some deals, Kayak. And I'm going to a Blackpink concert.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him.
Hook Monty up with some deals so he can get a TwitchCon. Yeah, I'm going to a Blackpink concert on November 3rd, which is like 3 weeks away. I haven't bought my plane ticket yet because I've been waiting for the tickets to go down in price. But they literally have been climbing up every day. And every day I'm like, maybe it'll go down tomorrow. Maybe it'll go down tomorrow. But literally just keeps on climbing up. I'm like, oh my god, I should have bought it like 2 weeks ago. But now it's too late. I don't know what to do anymore. I'll travel anywhere but stinky California. Right, kid? Oh no. California's not stinky. Yeah. If y'all aren't in my Discord, Raven sent a new friend for me in my Discord. And you know, I don't judge on appearance, so I'm open to making new friends. Yeah, visit Kayak today for good deals. Visit twitch.tv cool kayak for some good travel deals. Okay,
With each
I'm
consecutive
scared.
step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter.
Wait, is this because he ate the jam? Is it because he ate the jam?
He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself.
Is it because there's like poison or like something in the jam or like sleeping powder or something?
Something was wrong.
It was a jam.
Luca groaned and tried to move.
Did you see him? He literally just fell over like absolutely like 90 degrees. Boom.
His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through
Yeah.
numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
Well, no, Raven, he ate the jams in Grandma's basement. So I think the jams were like maybe like I don't know, like sleeping powder or like poison or something. I don't know. The jam? We really went to sleep. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Oh my god, wait, Grandma did it. Grandma did it. Grandma did it. Rest now and let me handle everything. It was all Grandma. Grandma orchestrated everything. Oh man, she found out.
Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches.
A speech to end all speeches.
Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him?
Yeah, Gran literally roofied him. Like what you said, Raven.
Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
Oh yeah, that's true, because he ate Mr. Nuncreed's
Shaking
jam.
the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. Man, I'm scared now. I don't know if Grandma's a bad guy or a good guy. Grandma English muffins are nice. I like muffins. I like muffins. I haven't had a good muffin in a hot minute. Gotta go to the festival. Oh, there are my friends. Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa. Ho ho. Sly devil. Oh, we got Sly. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around, but haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech. So why did Gran want to get rid of Mr. Nuncreed? What speech? Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Oh, okay. Let's get moving.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Okay, so the mayor, Augustus Valentine, is now going to give us a speech. And look, everyone at the town is gathered here. Everyone at the town is gathered here. Is chapter 9 the last chapter, I wonder? Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. I wonder, are there 10 chapters in this game? Oh yes, before we get started. Redstone, hi! Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Redstone, how's it going? How's it going? How are you doing today? Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause, benefiting such a great man. Now that's more than the old Codger deserved. Just downloading every version of the real-time corruptor, a retro game corruptor backwards compatibility is my thing. What? What is that? Interesting. And I was bored.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Oh my god, Kerr, I hate him. Gus Valentine, everyone.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
And they all have the yellow ties, and we assume that yellow, it means evil in this game. Let's hear it for our mayor. AKA Mario do the funny and stinky leg. What a great turnout. Aw, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. It would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a big stack of note cards out from his vest.
I hate him. Didn't prepare? Okay. Okay. Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Oh, that's a charm that we got, actually. That's a charm that we got. Change is a powerful thing. I'll be doing my Japanese lesson. I'll leave it. Like, thank you so much for the lyrical kayak. I appreciate that a lot. Good luck with your Japanese lesson. You got this. You got this. Let me know what word or what phrase that you're learning today. And I am dadgum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. So 4 years ago was when the foul harvest happened. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which changed my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
So fake. It's true change can drive someone to insanity or help them find themselves, yeah. And the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. I'm gonna turn the music down a bit. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment, change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip.
Hello, he's too much. He's too much.
The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Too much. Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow is just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are the horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. He's too much. He's too much. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't gonna ruin this day. Everyone, remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We all have planted a lot of good in this town, and so it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim.
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
What's going on? Our harvest awaits. Oh my god, they're all frozen again. Oh my gosh, the ice bomb went off again.
A merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
Okay, yeah, so Mr. Kerr is the one who planted the bomb. The bomb that turns everything to ice, aka killing everyone. So this is another bad end. And maybe Grandma and Mr. Tolliver and Miss Fratelli are ones who are trying to stop Mr. Kerr from, you know, unleashing the ice bomb.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end.
Or did Kerr not know about the bomb because he also died? So maybe the bomb was a third party?
On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time.
Or maybe it was Grandma. Maybe it really was Grandma because she's not there, right?
The end.
Right? Oh my gosh, another bad end. Oh.
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
Yeah, the ice bomb.
Maybe we should just quit?
Maybe
you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again!
No, we can't be negative, Miss Narrator.
No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
I love how the narrator has her own personality.
Please.
Oh man, okay. So, well, we can pick Sly now? We can do Sly? Okay, well, let's try doing... Because we got Sly, right? So we can try doing Sly. We can play Sly Cop. So, there's still two other options for Flight here. Or for Tickle here. Let's try playing the Sly Cop. Since, we were already on this route. Alright, so we've done the chill cop, which resulted in a bad end immediately for that all three of us were stuck in the basement. We tried playing the hard cop, which still ended up in the whole town being frozen in ice. And now we're gonna try playing the Sly Cop, and we're gonna see where this one leads us.
They'd run the classic good cop, Sly Cop interrogation.
The route that we just did was the hard cop interrogation. So let's try see where the Sly Cop will
behind
get
a
us.
barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Getting so many psychological horror vibes. Yeah. This game is, borders on the edge of that for sure. Oh, that's actually kind of cool because, like, Chill Cop was Luca doing the interrogating. Hard Cop was Rolo doing the interrogating. And now Sly Cop is Beck during the interrogating. So that's kind of cool. They all have their own, like, roots. They all have their own interrogation scene. So Luca's chill, Rolo is hard, and Beck is Sly. So will Beck be able to get us to the true end? The good ending?
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
She's so cool. I love her. What's going on here? You're that Mode-Will girl. Please, call me Beck. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. I knew that previous route was going to be a bad end when that jam thing happened. Like, when that whole jam thing happened, I was like, yeah, this is definitely going to be a bad end. I can sing like Tiny Tim that I just thought I would say. Who is Tiny Tim? It sounds familiar, but maybe I'm just not cultured. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran.
Wow, she's so good.
This was gonna be easy.
Yeah, she's so good. She's so good. You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Becca's so good. What a great interrogator. Tiptoe through the tulips. Like Tiny Tim? Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup. But she sent a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect the kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Wow, Beck is so good. She's so good. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So, it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
She's so good. Destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
I love how, like, she doesn't even know Grandma. Like, she's never even met Grandma before, but she can say these clever lines. She's so good. She's so cool. She sure is. Can't blame her, though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source. We still don't know what the source is. Well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
She's so cool. You're sure you can finish this up on your own? Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There's one more loose end I'll go work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing, really. The other day, I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in a Perennial Harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So, we have a password and nowhere to put it? It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. Lots of relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Wow, she's so good. You guys catch that? Sure did. This whole time, Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf, but all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly
Beck is
in
like,
disappointment.
Rolo, you're so stupid. The password, Rolo? Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about the candy shelf. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried? Cover? Could it be a cover-up? Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. So, U would be 21. N would be 14. D would be... Oh, it's an anagram. Nuncrete's Drugstore. Oh my gosh. How did he figure that out so quickly?
Luca and Beck looked at Rolo with amazement.
How did he figure that out so quickly? Oh my gosh. Rolo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Kren's Nude Drugstore. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Well, I guess we know where to go next. Nuncrete Strux. Oh my gosh, I'm like shocked that Rolo, out of all people, figured out that anagram so quickly. Everyone is so shook. Everyone is so shook. So you gotta go Nuncrete Structure. Ooh, it's Miss Fratelli. She's one of the people working with Mr. Tolliver and Grant. You scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? Nope. It's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear, that man will be late to his own funeral. So she's waiting for, Tolliver? For what? For what? I wonder. Alright, let's go check out the drugstore. Alright, it's Harris, Eris, and the mayor. You're late, Augustus? Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Oh yeah, they're siblings. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh, what do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. How can you believe that? You can't believe that. Don't be so gullible. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should just spend some time with him. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. I love how the Valentine family is just like different species of dogs. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That is just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our own damn backyard. They're dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed? Yeah, Eris is right. Don't be so gullible, Mayor.
Eris's cry hung in the air.
Eris is right. Mayor is too gullible. We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change, whether we like it or not. Yes, change is inevitable. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future, or be forgotten into the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Ooh, bird! Good night, Eris. See you at breakfast tomorrow. Wow, savage much? It's getting late, children. Savage much? Okay, here's that gator, the foreshadowing gator. Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. That's true, that's true. You know, knowing and action are completely different things. Huh. I do hate it when a villain makes a good point. So, it foreshadows that the villain will be making a good point soon. Something about the villain. Maybe Mr. Kerr gonna be making some kind of good point about how knowledge and action are different things. Alright, Mr. Nuncreed isn't here, but Solomon is here? The youngest
Solomon stood
Valentine.
proudly at the entrance to the drugstore.
Remember they were talking about how in order to become the heir for the Valentine family, one of the conditions was that Eris had to like take care of a child or something like that. So Solomon is that child.
Holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Hey Solomon, we're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there? I'm afraid not. Then where'd you get that candy from? You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Yes, he really likes black licorice. Black licorice? I don't know. I don't like black licorice. I feel like it's very bitter. I don't really like licorice in general. Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life, and though we might not always have family to rely on, licorice has never let me down. That's true. That's true. You know, people will let you down, but candy will never let you down, right? Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice. Yeah, I agree with you, Luca. I'm on board with you, Luca. But whatever floats your boat. You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Oh, yeah, I guess. What is everyone's favorite candy? Mine is kind of controversial, but my favorite candy is Almond Joys. I like sour gobs. As I'm certain you do. always wondered why Mr. Nuncree kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold, hard cash. For others, it's candy. Well, he's right. It's locked. It's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's locked, right? So... can we go in another way? Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncree, no. Oh, maybe it's for Mr.
Beck
Nuncree?
cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
This is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Cred's Nude Rug Store. I mean, Underground Secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Oh my gosh, they can all squeeze in. Okay, so it's not the drugstore, it's a telephone booth. Alright, let's see
Luca
here.
cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground Secret. So that's the password. That's a password. I played all of Undertale, Redstone. Very, very good game. I played it when it first came out, like 2015 or something. So I was like one of the OG Undertale players. Sounds like that did something. Great. Now what? I guess we...
The
oh
inside
my
of the phone
gosh.
booth dropped loose from its shell.
Oh my god, just like at the, you know, at the water park where you step in like those chutes and then the floor just drops out from under you and then you enter the water slide. That's what that just reminded
Without
me of.
even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their
Like
fate.
a TARDIS, transporting them to a different area.
Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless
It's literally
landing.
that ride at the water park where the floor drops out from under you.
It was unclear where they ended up.
What is
but
your
at least it was
opinion on
solid
whether
ground.
Ikara is evil or not? I don't think they are. I think they just have their trauma, but also their own trauma. But also, it's been a while since I played the game, so I need a refresher. So it's been a while. It's been like 7 years since I played the game. I played it when it first came out, so I will need a refresher on everything. But I think I want to say no. Oh my gosh, where are they? What the heck is
The air
that?
was stagnant.
What is
It smelled
this?
vaguely of chlorine.
Chlorine? I knew it. You knew there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Of course I did. What is your opinion about it, Redstone? Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue number 12 were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. I feel like it's a lawful evil. I can see that. I think that would make sense. Yeah, I can see that. That's why I'm such a good predictor, because if you literally predict every single outcome, then obviously you're a good predictor, because one of them's gonna be right? It looks like each of these has something written on them. Alright, well, what do they have written on them? Mining Operations Alpha. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. Yeah, it's a farming town. It's not a mining town. It's not like, Night in the Woods is a mining town, right? I don't remember. And a series of tubes. Chloe says you can only trust a miner up to the point where they hit gold. Not sure how the wisdom applies in this exact situation. But that's the thing about Pod. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Perennial Harvest main office. Oh, so these are like teleportation tubes. They're like literally teleport you or like fast travel you to the location you need to go. Oh, that's where my mom works. Oh yeah. Beck's mom works for Perennial Harvest, and the other one works for the Valentine. So they're really at odds, aren't they? Nellie? Is she talking about her mom, Nellie? I don't remember which one worked for where, but I think Nellie was the one that worked for Perennial Harvest, right? What does she do? Science stuff? Yeah, it's Nellie. It's Nellie. Mocha, hi, how's it going? I want to give you a shout out. How are you doing, Mocha? How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. The game is really cute, but it's also kind of spooky. It's also kind of dark. We're trying to solve a mystery right now on why there's a bomb going off that kills everyone. So it's a bit dark, but it's dark under the disguise of having a really cute art style. But how are you doing, Mocha? How are you doing? Is she involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? Redstone, she loses her personality and becomes more evil as you gain love because you share souls with them. So they become more evil. So Kara becomes more evil when you gain love. They never did anything to influence Frisk to do the genocide road. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ooh, interesting. That's really a concept. I'm doing well. Slept all day for once. Nice. We love getting that self-care in. We love it. Getting that, 8 hours of sleep. That's a dream. I'm glad. Very happy for you, Mocha. That sounds like a very nice day. I wish I could just have slept all day. That would have been ideal. But I'm glad you're doing well, Mocha. I'm glad you're doing well. Valentine fertilizer warehouse. Oh, wait. So one goes to the Perennial Harvest, one goes to Valentine's, or are they all connected? Confused. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah, the first route that we ever did. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. Oh yeah, because, well, actually I don't know. Well, they run that warehouse, right? They run, like, Scarper Valentine's old warehouse is now under the control of Perennial Harvest, right? So is that why? So wait, this is, yeah, I can't read them anymore. What is this? Can I read that? And these are the yellow radiation suits. The suit has a broken mask. Oh my gosh, it's from Luca, because Luca punched the suit guy. So that's the guy that Luca punched, or his suit at least. So have we found our mystery warehouse creeper? We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like a Nuncreed and talks like a Nuncreed, let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. Real-time corruptor is the oldest version I have. That's a lot of buttons. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech. Let's go, Rolo, let's go.
Rolo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Let's go, Rolo, let's go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh my god, is that really how he's gonna do it? Oh my god, someone's coming. Someone's coming from Valentine Place? Nothing. I didn't even mow yet. What was that? Hide! Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Just get back. I mean, they can go back up. It's Nuncreed. It's Mr. Nuncreed. Oh my gosh, it really is him. Is he the only one that operates this place? Or is it others too? Shit. Awesome. Or like, shit. Awesome. You all need to come with me, now. We're not going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? That's no matter. Nick, hi, welcome in. How are you doing, Nick? Thank you so much for stopping by, I appreciate it. So this game is kind of a, I don't want to say visual novel, because there's also like interactive elements, but it's like close to a visual novel because like mainly dialogue, but it has a really cute art style, really illustrations. But we're basically trying to solve a murder mystery right now, so it's also getting kind of dark and like spooky right now, and we're kind of like right at the end of it too. Redstone, thank you so much for the stretch redemption. I appreciate it. I see cute looking animals making cute sounds of speech bubbles, but the music is strangely like some of the experimental electronic music I've made. Yeah, it's like, it has a super cute art style, super cute illustrations, very, very gorgeous artwork, but the story is like, has like hints of like darkness, hints of like eerie, like mystery spookiness to it. It's actually the game I played for my Spooky Saturday this past weekend, and I loved it so much. I literally like streamed it for like almost 7 hours, so I really wanted to play it again on another stream, which is today, and hopefully we'll get through the rest of the game today. But if we don't, I'll definitely be finishing this up on a future stream as well. But thanks for stopping by. Stretching is good for mental health. It is. Thank you so much for the stretch, Redstone. I appreciate it. And everyone who has been sitting at their desks for a long time too, or if you haven't stood up or anything, it's a cue for you to stretch as well. It's really canny to how similar this is to some of the music I made. Oh, really? Wow, you make some eerie sounding music then, Nick. But yeah, we're getting into a really like dark, creepy, spooky part. So yeah, we're gonna see where this leads. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins. Hold on now, I like my skin. This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
I saw some bears today on a trail. Oh my gosh, did you go hiking? Did you go hiking or something today, Nick? That's awesome. Were they like really far away from you? That's like cool, but also kind of scary at the same time because bears are kind of dangerous. Yeah, published by the host of Ludonarracon? What is that? Psychological horror vibes intensify. Yeah, they really are intensifying, Redstone. You sound just like him. Who? His father? What? Walt. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before...
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
Back before all this happened? All this? That's a lie! Wait, do you think Luca's father was involved in the experiments and all this spooky stuff going on somehow? I mean, he has to be, right? Luca's father has to be involved because Scarper Valentine died 6 years ago, and Luca's father also died 6 years ago. Like, do not tell me that's a coincidence. That cannot be a coincidence, right? Wait, yes, I did, but this is the first time I've run into any on the trail. They were maybe 40 feet away from me, just busy eating berries. It was fine. Aw, that's cute though. Did you take any pictures? Ludonarracon is an online con about narrative games. A lot of people feature their games, talk about stuff, do panels. Oh, interesting. I think this is one of the ones featured. Yeah, this is a really cool indie like narrative game, so I'm not surprised that it was featured. That's really cool. That's really cool. I didn't know that was a I didn't know that was a thing. That's very cool. I have to check it out. Literally once didn't want to get close. Yeah, I gotcha. That makes sense. Absolutely, Nick. Stay safe. You know, safety is always the most important. But that's awesome. That's so cool. Like, you got to see them. It must be a very, very interesting hike for sure. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knees. What happened? Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealist doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist, both hell-bent on helping folks. So you were his sidekick? No, we were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him. Yup, total sidekick. LOL, Rolo, just jumping the gun. It's amazing the gulf between innovative indie games like this and the big action ones. The hike was kind of lame until that point, but I guess that made it worth it. That sounds like a really cool hike, like you got to see bears from far away. The text kind of sounds like some sounds from Lisa the Painful, which is a very demented game that fits this music. I've never heard of that game before, but I don't think, just like judging from the name, I don't think I want to play it. I cannot do like actual horror games. But the text reminds me of Animal Crossing, honestly. It's awesome, very awesome. It's not horror, but it's a scary game.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
It's inspired by Earthbound. Oh, interesting. Luca, I need you to know this. So many things are inspired by Earthbound. Like Omori, what I'm currently playing, is also inspired by Earthbound. It didn't get as popular for some reason, but I think it's way better. Oh, really? Interesting. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to him. So this is back in the past when Luca's father, Walt, and Mr. Duncreed were still friends. Or partners, I guess. Yeah, Amori too, Nick. Says he's got an opportunity. He's found something he didn't quite understand. And he is willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. That's true, that's true. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. LOL, Rolo. Walt loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone. Oh, that's so ominous.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper Valentine does not sound like he was a good guy. Sharper's long gone, but he still got me saying yes. Oh man. So Mr. Duncreed is working for Sharper Valentine. Which, without telling you spoilers, Amori actually seems like a very dark and depressing game from what I've read about the plot. Yeah. That's what I have kind of seen so far. Playing Amori. Is there a point to this sob story? Becca's like, let's get this over with. Not really, no. Just know a man trying to delay what needs doing.
Duncreed took a menacing step.
What is he gonna do? Bruh. I try to keep you safe. I try to keep you and Juniper out of this. Does he have a crush on Luca's grandma? How can he do this? There's being a dude. Oh no. But you forced my
Luca
hand.
began to laugh.
What? You really don't know? My Grant isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. What's with this random young female narrator? Yeah, the narrator has been kind of like a crucial point in the whole story. Like, she's the one like guiding everyone and guiding us to like make different choices and stuff. Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she?
The color drained from Duncreed's face.
Oh, yo, that's why. Remember in the other route, in the previous route that we just played, the grandma had a special like sleeping jam for Duncreed, and that's why the grandma wanted to take Duncreed out, because Duncreed is literally opposing her. She's literally like he's literally like her enemy, right? Because he's working for the Valentine family. He's continuing to working for Sharper Valentine. Even though Sharper Valentine is long dead. How does she know? Apparently, she knows a whole lot of things. What? Can't believe he doesn't know. Let's just say this isn't the only underground layer we've busted into today. Yo, so everyone is hiding secrets. Everyone's hiding secrets. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, man.
Duncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now. She's in danger, boy. Yeah, he has a crush on the grandma, right? I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square? The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr.
That's where
Duncreed.
the bomb is. That's where the bomb is. The bomb is at the fountain. She knows about the source? Wait, oh, the bomb is the source? The source is the bomb? What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and, dear God, she's gonna freeze us all. Oh, okay, so Duncreed, who's working with the Valentine's question mark, is the one who works with the people, the Valentines, that hit the bomb, the ice bomb, beneath the fountain. And Grandma, I don't know if she's working with anyone other than those two people. Grandma's trying to like get rid of the bomb, like destroy the source. So the source is a bomb, but maybe she doesn't realize if she gets rid of the bomb, like if she tries to defuse it, she'll accidentally freeze everyone, and everyone will die. So, where are they going now? You'll need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. Because everything's gonna blow up soon. That did not go how I expected. So... one more vibe, and I'm tagging this as psychological horror instinct. Yeah, it is kind of, I wouldn't say it's like horror, but it is more on the spooky side. I'm gonna lower the music a bit. We're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. See ya on the other side. Yeah, let's follow him. You good? Yup. Alright, is Beck coming? I love this town. LOL. She's like, hell yeah. So many things to do.
Chapter 8.
Okay, chapter 8.
The cold, hard
truth.
Beth leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark.
The cold, like, that kind of gives me ominous vibes because we know that the bomb is an ice bomb, which will freeze everything. So having the title of this chapter be the cold, hard truth makes me kind of scared that this is gonna be a bad ending again.
Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she
good
seemed
simile.
to cover great distance in mere moments.
That's a good simile.
Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed.
Literally a water
Her
slide
gracefully along.
without the water. Literally like a teleportation device.
She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee.
I wonder how they managed to build all this. It seems very complicated.
Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out
Wintry
into the cold.
air? Why? How is it winter? I thought it was fall. Well, here they are. That was intense? Yeah. Think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Oh no, Rollo. You're the first one to jump in. So if you parted with some fluids, they would all be flying backwards. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. Rollo's literally talking about his pee. It's winter, yeah, right? It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? He's still talking about his pee. This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've got to catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Alright, let's catch up to Mr. Nuncreed. Oh my gosh, wait, is this Beacon Pines? This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time, Nuncreed's getting away. Oh, this is Beacon Pines. Oh my gosh. This is Beacon Pines. So did the ice bomb already go off? This is literally this is Beacon Pines. I think. Right? Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. Okay, this is Beacon Pines, but everything is covered in snow. Does that mean the ice bomb already blew up? Did everyone already die? I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town. Ah, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. Rollo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through this metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pines citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving. LOL, Rollo. Yeah, I don't think I have ads set on for very long. Neon, hi!
As they rounded the
Welcome,
corner to
welcome.
the frozen town square, They spotted Mr. Nuncreed
Oh,
inching cautiously
okay.
toward a pit at its center.
Okay, so the ice bomb already blew up. We're getting deep into this, Neon. We're getting deep into this. How was your dinner though? What did you eat for dinner?
He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast.
So
in the
everything
wild.
already blew up, right? The ice bomb already blew up. And there's Grandma. She's not what she seems. Maybe she's not even Luca's grandma. Maybe she's an imposter posing as Luca's grandma, right?
Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
It's getting a bit spooky. Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. Wait, this game is... Yeah, it looks really cute, right? It has a cute illustration, cute art style and stuff, but it has a bit of a dark, like, mystery, dark edge to it. Yeah. It's not like horror or anything, but it has a bit of a spooky, you know, vibe to it. Because there's like different routes and stuff, and some of those routes can get a bit of a dark twist. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. So remember that fountain used to be there before, but now the fountain is completely gone. Because remember the ice bomb was under the fountain? So did it already go off? Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Yeah, it's a pretty good story. It's a pretty great story. I'm really loving the story so far. Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
But yeah, it's literally like a storybook where you're like reading a story from a storybook. It's really, really good. I recommend it for anyone who wants to check it out. Got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Yeah, it is very cool. It's a really good game, and definitely highly recommend it. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish.
Yikes, that's harsh.
His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
I love like the sentences in this game too. Like the dialogue is so like eloquent. It literally feels like you're reading from a book, like literally a storybook. Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets. Now, that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
That's a good metaphor.
Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions.
Let me turn this.
Mom. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. Okay, so that's the only option we have right here, so.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow.
No, this is gonna be a bad end now because there was only
for a
one
moment
option.
With warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
Okay, so it is Luca's grandma. It's not a fake grandma. It is a true grandma, right? This all makes sense soon, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise. Oh, he has tears in his eyes. So sad.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, then we'll see where their loyalties fall. Oh no, Redstone, if you need to drop a lurk, absolutely feel free to do that. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch
Oh my
into
gosh,
the deep
so
darkness.
she flung the torch into the darkness. So she lit it on fire? So she, like, set off the bomb? Oh no.
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation.
Like, I'm just still, like, kind of confused on what each of their, like, individual goals are, you know?
The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated
Ricocheted
with a
down the
thunderous
hole.
thud.
Boom, boom. See, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to...
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Are everything gonna blow up now? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Everything blew up and iced cold again. Wait, I don't understand
Gran
though.
only had time to spin around and run
Aww.
to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act.
Aw.
Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror.
I know, but I don't I get Mr. Nuncreed's intentions. Like, he doesn't want the town to, you know, like, die, like, blow up with the ice bomb, right? But I don't understand Grandma's motives behind it.
There was no contest.
I don't understand Grandma's motive. Like, why does she want the whole town to freeze over? Because that means she's gonna die too, right?
Her warm embrace froze in an instant.
And then she's like trying to shield Luca so he doesn't die, but literally he was frozen too, like she couldn't do it, so... Oh, frozen again. I've been lurking for a bit, but hope game is going well. Thank you so much, Key. I appreciate you. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for stopping by. Have you played this game before, Key?
That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever.
Forever.
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so literally in every ending that we've gotten so far near like chapter 8, they've all still been frozen by the ice bomb. Literally the ice bomb is creating, you know, bad endings time and time and time after time again.
In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers.
No, I was just here for the previous freezing. And oh, I gotcha. Okay, yeah, we've had like we have 3 freezing ends before. This is our maybe our 4th one, 3rd or 4th one. I can't remember, but I'm trying to find the good route where we don't freeze to death. So
The end.
we're still working on finding the true
That
route.
was dire. On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from.
I really feel like Jason got someone else for the narration. It sounds a bit amateur. Oh, really? I don't know. I actually like the narrator for it. I don't think it's bad at all, in my opinion. The Disco Elysium narrator? No, he's badass. I haven't played that game before, but I heard a lot of good things about it.
Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Yep, we just need a way to find. We just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature. Okay. Also, that chapter was called Fire and Ice. So we did all of that. So I think we just gotta go back. We gotta go back and then try some of these other routes. We gotta go back all the way back here. Let's try Tickle, and then we can try Flight later. Man, this is really far back in the story. This is when they still don't know anything about anything. And then this is when that bully, Iggy, was, you know, making fun of Luca and made some really uncalled for comments, which kind of sucks. Which really sucks, actually. But last time we picked Strange, and that caused Iggy's face to be covered with the green radiation ooze and made them, you know, completely disfigured. Like, their entire face became completely morphed, right? But now let's do Tickle. I haven't done this yet, so yeah.
Well, time to
yeah,
bust
I like
out the
did a bit and I
tickles.
love, but let's actually do the whole Tickle route. Oh yeah, and to answer your question, doing alright. That's good to hear, Key. I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see where this branch takes us. I'm sorry, what? That's wild. Wait, what's wild? What's wild? Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
So last time when we picked Strange, Luca pushed Iggy, and the Iggy landed in the green radiation, but now Beck tickles Tish, so maybe Tish will go in the green radiation thing? Oh yeah. So that like green puddle on the ground, Key, is like, I mean, I don't think it's actually radiation, but I'm just calling it radiation because that's what it reminds me of. But it's like some weird like fluid, some weird like goo or whatever that like if you touch it, it makes you become really like your face becomes really like disfigured, disformed, like it really like, you know, messes up your appearance, right? And we don't really know why that's there. We assume like the Perennial Harvest, this company in the game, is, you know, creating this toxic liquid in order to do something. We're not really sure yet.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yeah, but it definitely has to do something with them trying to revive the crops or something. We're not really sure yet.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Hey, what just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us?
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
Thank you for the posture check, Redstone. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the posture check. I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. Uh-huh. See you around, you kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh no, he kicked the puddle? Oh no! Wait, the toxic ooze landed on Beck's face. Oh no! Is Beck gonna be okay? What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is she gonna be okay? Is she gonna be okay? Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Wait, so I mean, I keep calling it radiation. I don't think it's actually radiation, but the green ooze landed on Beck's face, on her hair, right? And it turned her hair white. So my theory is that maybe the Perennial Harvest, maybe they created the toxic. Maybe they were trying to create some way to make the crops like thrive better, to make them grow better, but maybe they messed up and actually made some kind of toxic ooze that makes crops like die instead of, you know, grow. So maybe that's why when the toxic ooze lands on a human being's like body, it makes them like become older, or makes them age, or makes them like disfigured, right? Oh yeah, Redstone, you're right. Grow faster. Yeah, it makes them grow too fast. Increases aging process. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, so my theory is that they're trying to make this ooze, this special liquid that will make crops grow faster, but the side effect is that it makes it grow too fast, right? Bungie, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? You didn't tell me Beacon Pines was a cute furry game. It is a cute furry game with a side dish of horror and darkness and mystery. It's literally a cute furry game, but people are dying and there's so much darkness and mystery and spookiness, and it's so good. I love it so much. I really recommend you play it. But how are you doing, Bungie? Welcome. Let me give you a shout out. How are you doing, Bungie? How are you doing, bestie? But I think you would like it. It's only like, I mean, I've been playing it for a while because I tend to play games a lot slower when I'm streaming it. But according to How Long to Beat, if you play like normally, it's only like 5 hours. So I'd really recommend it. Yeah, oh my gosh, Bungie. And it's really similar to a visual novel because you have It kind of reminds me, it kind of gives me like Zero Escape vibes, because you have like different like branches, different routes that you can pick, and you have like different endings, and you have all these bad endings, and you're trying to find the good ending, you're trying to find the true ending. So each like choice you make, so basically in this game you collect charms, and each charm is a different word, and you... Okay, let me go back to the beginning. So this game is like a storybook game. So you're basically reading a story out of the storybook, and you're finding charms, and each charm is a different word. So you have to fill out each like different page in the storybook with a different word. And depending on what word you pick to fill out that particular sentence in the book, it'll take you down into a different path. And you don't know if it'll take you down a bad path or a good path, but we're trying to find the true ending right now. But we've been through like so many bad endings where like spoilers, like a lot of like dark, you know, spooky things happen. So yeah. So I feel like you would like it, Budget. I feel like it's up your alley for sure.
Chapter 4.
Yeah, see, it's literally like a
The
storybook
best
game.
policy. Luca paused
So you're
for a
playing
moment,
out of a
catching his
storybook.
breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Oh yeah, Rollo's missing here. I forgot. Oh, Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of
In
time.
a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Weep Wood yesterday. We're investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in a dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us, which I still think is a body bag. And I think it was a body. Yeah. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Oh my gosh, Luca's crying. He's like sobbing. It's so sad. Rollo's gonna be okay. I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. But I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little tree house you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Luca's just a little guy. Yeah, he's 12. He's 12 years old. So he is literally a little guy. Sounds like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now, Scoot. Yeah, he is a baby. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Wait, who's her dad? Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle,
yeah, he's a little
Roxy
baby.
rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Okay, let's go wait at the treehouse. So they blocked up this sign. I wonder where this path will take us.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Oh my gosh, she's in front of a telephone booth. Foreshadowing, right? Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fellow like that. Sorry. Who were you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Yeah, the phone booth is a secret, you know, entrance to a secret lair. Oh no, I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. Oh, this is foreshadowing from the route that we just played. This is foreshadowing. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows these woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worry sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank, and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else you know? Wait, I like this a lot. I might have to leave your lyric and keep you in another tab so I don't get spoiled. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Budgie. You should definitely play this game, and I really think that you're like it. I feel like it's pretty up your alley. If you... Because I know you like story games, you know, judging from your intense love for Zero Escape, right? I know you like story games, and I know you like animals, and like visual novel type, you know, stories. So I think you'd really like this. So if you're planning on playing it, absolutely like leave it lurk so you don't get spoiled. Because I feel like I'm like kind of far into the game.
Placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Because like right now, I mean, this route we're not like too far in right now. Like this other route that we did, like this route, like we went like really far. We went all the way to the epilogue before we got a bad end. But we're right here on the right branching path, which is like not too far in yet. But thanks for being here, Budgie. I appreciate it. Dang it, boy. If there's something you know, something that can help your friend, you didn't tell your folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
Yeah, because he literally has a whole big secret that we found out in the previous route that we played. There is shame lurking beneath. That's the only one we can pick, right?
There's was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
Yeah, because he's literally part of the faction that kidnapped Rollo, right?
If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
I don't know about that. Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the Old Valentine warehouse.
Raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing? Oh my gosh, you're literally telling the villain, you know, what you were doing, and now he knows you're in it. Now he's gonna capture you too, Luca. I guess Luca doesn't know he's a bad guy yet on this route. You know, it questions me. Does Luca have determination so can survive die after all? It's a book. No, it's not like Undertale Redstone. It's more like, you know, like, have you seen those, like, choose your own adventure books before? It's more like that. Like, Luca's definitely, like, died a lot in this game, right? But it's not like that he comes back to life. It's just that it's like, just like alternate timelines, you know? The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first, we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go sulking around in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. Oh, you're sure, aren't you, Nuncreed? You're sure, aren't you? No, there's a name tag. I hate that people don't take kids seriously, you know? It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Oh my gosh, is he gonna have to hurt Luca now because Luca knows too much? Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
Oh my god, he's gonna take him now. But you fanhorns just can't help yourself, can you? He's saying fanhorns like that because remember in the previous room we learned that he worked in partner with Luca's father, Walt? Oh my god. We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove,
oh my god.
Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
Oh my god, they're going down into that secret Nuncreed lair again. What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit. Oh my god. Is it a bad end?
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet.
Going into the underground... What was it again? the password?
The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule, plummeting at gravity's whim.
Going,
Luca
yeah,
winced
going
and
there
pressed
again.
his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance.
I love, all the foreshadowing in the earlier
Two
boots.
large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view.
Oh, so this time when we are in the room now, the hazmat suits
Luca
are there.
heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much.
Yeah, man, you shouldn't have told him so much, Luca. I guess Luca wasn't suspicious of Nuncreed at all in this room.
The end.
Oh my gosh. Okay, R.I.P.
Wait.
Luca.
No,
R.I.P. Luca.
this isn't the end.
Oh yes, but I love that, like everything's connected, so there's still like this whole like big overarching story, right? But what happens just depends on like what you do, which is so cool to me.
I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Okay. Well, the only possible route we haven't tried yet, because we've tried all of these, as you can see by the check mark on the right. We've tried all of these options. So the last one that we can try is flight, MCDC. So this is when Rollo, the branch where Rollo is still missing, and Iggy's face is deformed because we pushed Iggy into the green toxic ooze back at Hazardous Hectoring. Iggy's face is deformed, and all the clipboards and Mr. Kerr are chasing Iggy. They're all chasing Iggy because I guess Iggy's like own presence himself is evidence that the green toxic ooze exists, or that the green toxic ooze is bad, right? So they need to literally like get rid of Iggy's like presence. So all Mr. Kerr and all the clipboards are chasing him, and then he ran into Luca. So now Luca's trying to help him, escape. And then the first option that we picked when we did this last time, or in last stream, was fight, but then that didn't work because Rollo's like, cannon thing, the MCDC, was very useless. So let's see what happens when we flight. Let's see what happens when we run away. Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca? So Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left, is to flight. Run away.
Luca
Run
drew
away.
himself up.
Bronner,
and
oh my
decided
gosh,
to take
hi,
the
welcome
only option
in.
they had left. Flight.
Welcome in, Bronner. How are you doing? There's more branches on the drawings. Yeah, because like every time you discover a new route, a new branch appears. So they're all like, different branches of the story, right? So it really reminds me of a visual novel in that aspect. But Bronner, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Bronner? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. I really appreciate it. Let me give you a shout out. How are you doing?
He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called. MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon.
He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. Figured I'd actually be a good streamer friend and say hi. Oh, no worries, Bronner, no worries. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. That's very awesome of you. See ya, jerks. Alright, they've escaped. Let's go. Fine. We all know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels. Okay, at least they escaped, right? At least they
Luca
escaped.
and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage.
Are you streaming today? Bronner?
After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back.
Oh.
The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice.
Oh, it was ice? Oh, wait, did the town already freeze over? I'm here to learn and observe your game description skills. Aw, thank you, Bronner. I appreciate that. That was very kind of you. No, not today? Okay.
Chapter 5. Signs.
Signs. Okay, we're at chapter
They
5
stood
now.
silently, catching their breath.
It's a really good game, though. I really recommend it for anyone who hasn't played it before. It's really new.
The sky was
It came
like
out like
sapphire.
this year. Ooh, that's a good simile.
With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving.
Steam? Everything is so cold.
Luca pulled Iggy to his
Oh my
feet
gosh.
as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
Wait, everything is already filled with snow. Everything is already covered in snow. So does that mean the ice bomb has already gone off? Does that mean the ice bomb has already gone off? That was actually pretty badass. I think we lost them. I can't believe they made it that far just on like the zip line. Are we up here in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Yeah, that's true. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. I just remember Iggy is wearing Luca's winter coat from the treehouse. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. This is home. Little do they know this is home. And I didn't realize this earlier, but this is where grandma's cabin, her grandma's house, or Luca's house used to be, but now it got blown away, right? And this
A disc of smooth
this
metal
metal
lightly covered
right
in snow.
here, this metal right here was the tunnel into the secret lair from earlier, from the telephone booth.
Two faint
From
seams
Nuncreed's
were
secret
visible
lair.
along the surface.
A manhole cover? If it is, I've never seen one like it. Yeah, it's literally, but that's interesting though. Because if that's where Grandma's house is, I've never seen that manhole cover there before. That would lead to Nuncreed's secret lair. But you know, maybe it was under the grass, and when the ice bomb exploded, when the ice covered everything and like killed the grass and uncovered the manhole cover, I guess? I don't know. Okay, it's Rolo from the walkie-talkie. Good, he's still alive. Luca, are
had
you there?
almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was
Oh, yeah.
carrying.
It's that bozo Kerr. Oh, no, it's not Rolo, it's Kerr. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those woods.
Luca looked at Iggy with hesitation.
Oh my gosh, I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate Kerr. He sucks. No need to be
With a
rude.
resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous things in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation? What in tarnation? Did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Yeah, he literally found them in the dumpster. Boy, howdy. You fan horns are full of surprises, aren't ya? You knew my parents? I've never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mother sure was a handful. Oh my gosh. Was he the one who kidnapped Luca's mom?
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie
He's the
back
one who
into his pocket.
kidnapped Luca's mom? Do you think she's still alive? You think she's still alive? We gotta keep moving. You think she's still alive? Well, that's the grave. So they don't know this is Beacon Pines yet. Ooh, the hazmat suits! What's the readout? Sitting just about 258 Kelvin. I don't know if that's like hot or not, but that's a bit down from last time, or like hot or cold. I don't know, Kelvin. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. Oh, is this like measurement for like radiation? I don't know. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. What's all this? Hard to say with all the snow. I think it's a town sign. Bruh, it's your town sign. It's your town sign, bruh. I can almost make out the letters under there. What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Weep Wood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1. Snow's gotta go. Let's see what I can do. It's literally Beacon Pines, y'all. It's literally Beacon Pines. What? Snowball? Oh, there we go.
The boys stared in
Yeah, it's literally
disbelief at
Beacon
the sign
Pines.
that now clearly read,
Yeah.
"Welcome to Beacon Pines."
What happened to it? Well, we all know what happened to it. Key, that's like 4 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, I see. That is quite cold. That is quite cold indeed. This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around. Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately, but it's not gonna be, you know, heavy snowfall in the middle of fall, right? Unless you live in, like, really far north. But I don't think they do. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of this leads to one source. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the green toxic ooze was also cold. So yeah, that's what's creating this winter wonderland. Oh, Redstone, you're heading to bed. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night. Get some rest. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You think it's related? What the hell is going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Yep, this is definitely Beacon
The
Pines.
fencing listened, each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Well, the fence wasn't there before. Looks like the stuff they put up around Weekwood. The stuff who put up? I don't know. Should we walk around? The stuff look familiar to you? Looks like the barrel near the puddle I, shoved me into, yeah. LOL. Sabree! Hello! Welcome in, Sabree. How's it going? How is it going? Oh my gosh, we can literally walk across the river now because it's all ice. It's all frozen. Let me give you a shout out, Sabree. How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. What's going on with you today? How's your day today, Sabree?
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Oh, so even like it's not just the surface of the water that's frozen, like literally the whole thing is frozen. Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim, run. Good, just got back from a football game. Ooh, that sounds fun. How about you? Stream's been pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can finish up this game today. But we'll see. But it's been really fun so far.
Trailing Luca
Well, that sounds really fun, Sabree. Glad you had a really exciting day today.
He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank atomic stories. We aren't gonna save the day. We aren't even gonna save ourselves. My face is mangled, the town is destroyed, and everyone we've ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. Iggy, come on, bruh. I'm done. What are you gonna do? Just sit there and wait till you die? Iggy, it's gonna be okay. My dude's just gonna sit there until he dies.
Sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry.
Must feel so, like, hopeless, right?
Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together
that
for
doesn't
warmth
sound
and
good.
comfort.
You shouldn't sleep in the snow. That's gonna lead to death,
If
right?
not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
But you're not supposed to rest in snow, because it's gonna make you die. You gotta keep moving, right? Bruh. Bruh. The way the snow covered everything over. It's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah. That's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what that gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with all this baloney about losing a temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what he should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. And you were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course! Jeez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into fights? Because Iggy literally bullied everyone in town.
Iggy shrugged.
It's something to do. Huh. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolo are always having a blast together, laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept
Aww.
openly.
Perfect little Luca Van Horn with his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Yeah, his dad is literally dead, his mom is literally gone, and his grandma might be an imposter. My dude's life is not perfect. Story of all ADHD children. Everyone in town likes you. Not everyone. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
Aw, they're both crying. I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
Aw, they're both tearing up. I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Huh, it must be raining out here. Oh, literally like Full Metal Alchemist quote. You know, in that one famous scene with Roy Mustang where he's like, it's a rainy day today. Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Bruh, why are you gonna sleep in the middle of the snow? That's a surefire way to die. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow, we'll get to the bottom of all this.
Luca's eyelids began to
Wait,
slowly
are they really
drift
gonna
shut.
sleep in the middle of the snow? Bro, that's surefire way to die. You're not supposed to sleep in snow. I thought that was common knowledge. That was common knowledge. You can't sleep when it's snowing.
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy
No,
snuggled in some more.
it's common knowledge. Like if you sleep in snow, like if it's like really heavy snow, you could die because you're not getting the warmth, you know, that your body would get if you're like moving around. So that's why people say it's better to move around when you're like stuck in snow, right? Versus like just if you don't move, you might like just die. When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad.
The house smelled of warm bread.
He's having a dream now.
Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap.
Aww.
She idly stroked his
I
hair
really
while
hope his
humming a
mom
song.
isn't dead.
A voice behind Luca spoke. This is how you remember them, huh?
What? Who was that?
Luca turned to see his own face, the doppelganger from his dreams.
Oh my gosh.
Still clad in a yellow hazmat suit. Still carrying a look of disdain behind
Yeah,
empty
he keeps
eyes.
having this dream about his own doppelganger. Like it's him, but older.
Aww, look at this perfectly cozy
I wonder what that
scene.
means. I don't know what that means.
No, it wasn't really like this.
You know, nostalgia can be a liar.
The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials.
Huh.
Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy.
Are they saying his parent relationships were bad?
You don't remember, do you?
Remember
Lucas
what?
snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved
I
hand.
mean, nostalgia is a
Remember
liar,
what?
right?
The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive.
Who's him? His father?
The day he chose to abandon us.
His father?
Luca turned to look at his
Sure
father,
he didn't choose to
still
die.
lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see.
Yeah, distorted memories, yeah, for sure.
Well, let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went.
So how did it really
He
go?
grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting.
Oh, so maybe their parents actually had a relationship where it was like a lot of fighting, a lot of disdain, a lot of like contempt for each other, but he just remembers the good parts of it, but he doesn't, you know, I mean, he does remember, but the good parts of his parent relationships are on the forefront of his mind, and he just kind of like tucks the bad parts of it away. I get that. Like, nostalgia can really be a liar sometimes,
Do you
huh?
remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod. And
Maybe their
crouched
parents
down the
didn't
hall
really
to
have the
peek
best
through the
relationship,
banister.
huh?
He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared.
Yeah, because Walt is like with Mr. Nunkry, like doing all those weird like things, right?
His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath
Yeah,
to help
that's
people.
what Mr. Nunkry was talking about with Mr. Nunkry and his father's like partnership thing.
I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you.
Aww, oh man. Looks like definitely have a really dark backstory. History. Nostalgia is a cold siren, luring us to a watery grave. Yeah, it really is,
Walt
really
calmly
is.
removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong
Yeah,
is
this is
wrong.
what Mr. Nunkry was saying earlier, that one of his like biggest faults is that he wanted to make things right more than his family. Like he loved like bringing things to justice more than he loved like his own family, right?
I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with
Yeah,
this.
exactly. Is.
Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes.
Damn.
What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs.
Damn.
Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad?
Aww. Poor Luca.
What's going on?
Poor Luca.
Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all.
Poor Luca.
Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere.
Aw, Luca's baby voice sounds so cute.
Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back
Does
in
he
time to
now?
tuck you in.
Oh, but then he never comes back because he dies?
Luca
Is that
hugged
it?
his father tightly.
Is that it?
Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise.
Oh my gosh, but then did he break his promise? Because he died and he never came back home?
With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out
Oh my
into
gosh,
the
that's
evening
so
sun.
traumatic. That's so traumatic.
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy
Who's
snowfall.
that? I don't remember who that is.
It stood above them, lingering
I don't
in
remember who that
contemplation.
is.
Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head.
Who is that?
From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me.
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm
who's
vapor.
that? I don't remember. You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. It's like a little mouse. A little mouse. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep, minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me. You...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
Yeah, I guess it's easier to insult people you know, right? Or I guess you don't have enough information on them, I guess. You big-headed, scarfy-necked furball. Okay, let's lower the temperature a little bit here. Like, the temperature's not already lowered. It's not already too low. Interesting choice of words. Is it really now? Is it really? I mean, let's just all calm down. Who are you? A friend? I knew we've never seen them before. An observer? A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make, like, a gnat and buzz off? LOL. Now Iggy has something to insult them.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait. Do you live here? You might say that. So, you know where we are? You might also say that. Why is she being so mysterious? Why is she being so mysterious? Look, pal. We just want to find a safe way out of here. You gotta help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. That's true. Are they not in Beacon Pines? Alright, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here, one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Iggy, come on, have more patience, my dude. Oh, Nat is so cute. I know, right? They are. Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well. I suppose this isn't a time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around.
Are they
with
not
hope in
home
their
right now?
eyes.
Are they not home right now? Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Yeah, I was like, there's no way there's like two different Beacon Pines, you know, unless they like traveled into the future or into the past, but I don't think this is a time traveling game, right? Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weep Wood, that's what I said. Or we teleported to some alternate universe, or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons, but this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. Who is she? I mean, him. Who is he, and how does he know this? As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original true Beacon Pines. So we found a way home. This is our home. This is our home. You both grew up here, but the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. Huh? A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair. What? But a replica, nonetheless. Wait, what does he mean by that? That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat will require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, remember when the foul harvest happened and the perennial harvest moved everyone out of their homes for an entire week to decontaminate the water, to get rid of, any invasive viruses that may have like ruined the crops. And after they were out of their homes for one whole week, they moved back in, and then all the crops were fixed. All the crops were coming back to life again, all thanks to the perennial harvest. But that one week that everyone was out of their homes, the perennial harvest actually created, the very short time frame of a week to create an entire replica of the entire town. And then moved them all into that town replica. And no one noticed. And they used the old town, the original town, as... maybe... I don't know, the original town, it all frosted over due to something that messed up with the green ooze, the toxic green ooze. Something like that. The game is getting deep. The mystery is unfolding. Game is getting deep. You think so? Unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities, which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has to be a real aversion to discontinuing. A revulsion, even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. Yeah, that's true. It's literally like the theory that the entire world is a simulation, right? I was like, I don't know, I came back to my apartment and there's some small, a chair was moved slightly out of place from when I left it. I'd be like, ah, it doesn't matter, I don't know. I wouldn't question it. Right? That makes sense. It's kind of follows along the theory that the entire world, your entire life is a simulation. So, you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all, and no one noticed. Okay. So this whole place is an OG town. The OG town is where we stumbled into on the previous room. It wasn't Beacon Pines, it was an OG town. Precisely. But why? Why is a one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover...
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
the source. Here's the source again. Why'd you say the source like that? Why indeed?
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they could...
He looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home... He's going to his house?
He sprinted off into the pale distance.
He's going to his house?
As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out.
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through the Weep Wood. That's how you get back to the replica.
Chapter 6.
Okay, we're in chapter 6 now.
The source.
The source. Okay, maybe this is the true end. Maybe this is a true end.
Nat expressed his sympathy with
maybe
a shrug
we're going towards the direction of the true end now.
As he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more.
But Nat is such a mysterious figure. Who is he, and what was he doing there, and why did he give us all the information that we needed to know?
As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy.
Right.
It all seemed to point to Perennial Harvest.
Right, so Perennial Harvest is the bad guys.
But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know.
His grandmother's house. Or his house. Right? His house. Oh my gosh, wait, no, not his house. His father's grave.
Luca stopped dead in his tracks.
Right, his father's grave.
The tree was gone. Uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow.
Oh. Wait, so that means they moved the grave, they moved the tree to the replica, but did they move the body? Right? Did they move the body?
His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time, I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here. Alone. In the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. Aww. So he was visiting an empty grave this entire time. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply. Just snow-covered silence.
Yeah, he's been here the whole time.
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
What? We gotta hide. Oh my gosh, hazmat suit, hazmat suit. 259K. Fall off distance, still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth, but they do now. They do now. The truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed
LOL.
it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah, come on. It's almost lunchtime. Lunchtime. Haha, weirdo. Here I thought I was a jerk. These dinkuses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luca stuttered through heaving sobs.
Aw, poor Luca. And he knows his father is here all this time, all alone. He is literally, you know, praying and going visiting an empty grave after all this time. Right? After all this time. I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. But maybe it's not about the body, it's about the soul, right? Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Wow. Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luca Fanhorn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at ya, acting like a horse's ass? I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Karen's little merry band of clipboards pulled off this switcheroo for a reason, right? Nat mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source, it must be awfully valuable to Perennial Harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. What if it's a bomb, bruh? What if it's too big to
Iggy
smash?
flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his neck.
I'm always up for a challenge. Bruh, what was a bomb? I'm gonna make this rad. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. Locate the source. Ooh, yes! It's in the fountain! The source is in the fountain. It has to be. It has to be. And we only know that because of the previous routes, right? It can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical
LOL,
look.
yeah, right? Well, do I? Yeah, you do, bruh. You do. Aw, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Wait, so if his mom's alive, then where is she now, right? Where is she now if she's alive? Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged
Alright,
holding
what
a
is Iggy looking
shoebox
for
with
now?
a crude skull painted on its lid.
Oh. What's that? Long story. So, a few years back, I, came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff. So, why did you bury it under a tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop, and you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these are some primal fireworks, so I might underestimated some things. You blew up the chicken coop? Oh my gosh, it was Iggy all along. I prefer to think of it as an incendiary decoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rolo got grounded for months. Luca's like, oh my god, what am I doing adventuring with this guy? Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried them under that tree. When I came back for them later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found them and tossed
Iggy
them.
triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out, it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. The whole town got moved. Unbelievable. Luca's like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm adventuring. I'm traveling with this awful person who blew up my chicken coop. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo, you're not a hero. You're a little brat who is way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Yo, that's true. That's why I never give up at games, because I'm blindfold hero, right? Right? Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. Hell yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. Okay, so this must be where the source is. I mean, we knew that from the previous playthrough. Cricket, just like this whole stinking place. Oh my gosh, we got Cricket. Okay, that's cool. Should we look at this?
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the
This
cavern
is the source.
in heaving
This
gusts.
is the source. And if you put, fire powder in there... Oh my gosh! Iggy has fire powder right now. He has fireworks. So if you put fire powder in there, the whole thing's gonna blow up and freeze the entire town. That's what Grandma did earlier in the previous route. Right? And literally, Iggy has fireworks right now. It all adds up. It all adds up. Whoa, I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now. But why would they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. We've located the source. This is the source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole? Oh my gosh, who's coming? Oh my gosh, Mr. Kerr! He's here right now. Oh my gosh. Mr. Kerr is here. Okay. Mr. Kerr is here. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr! Where's Rolo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. Yeah, they're literally at the edge of the source. That's not safe at all. Trats, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source, where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? That's my question exactly. Oh, heavens no. My role is to merely flash a winning smile and manage various complications. He's literally like a hyena, right? They're always smiling and they're always like kind of evil, like in Lion King. Complications? Like us? You are a smart boy.
His face contorted.
Oh my god, is this gonna be a bad end?
grin.
Oh my god, please don't be a bad end. It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems like you were destined to be a creepy lackey. My point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras, ready for your curtain call. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even professionals such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a little
Kerr
bit.
snapped his fingers.
Scene change. Hazmat suits, clipboards, they're all here. There. That's better. Deal with them. Oh my gosh, hazmat suits, clipboards, they're both here. Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop. Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. But they don't know if they drop the fireworks in the hole, everything's gonna blow up. Or everything's gonna freeze over. And everyone's gonna die. They don't know that yet. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these into your precious hole? Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. That's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the
Oh.
box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool. Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You can all head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here. Okay. Goodbye, clipboards.
Mr.
Goodbye,
Kerr
hazmats.
sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the
Oh
hole.
my gosh, he really did it. He really did it. He really did it. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god, look at Mr. Kerr's face. Look at Mr. Kerr's face. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Ooh. Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca. Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side. Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped.
Oh my
His
god.
grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child. What have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back. Now, what channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference. They're always listening. If you do that, the Clippers will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of here is this, is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. Yeah, Luca would never. Oh my god, this is getting so intense. I don't want to die, but seeing the look in your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go? Oh my god, they're literally like, okay, Mr. Kerr, just go die, please. Please and thank you.
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
He's literally just like, please and thank you. Go die, okay? Long life? I'll have you know, I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing the part Phileas Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
LOL, is it really the time to sing? Is it really the time to sing right now? He's literally desperate. He's like pulling out his last cards because he's so desperate. Oh my gosh. Wow, can you believe this guy? Oh my gosh, we got the hum charm. Okay. We got
Luca's
the
hand
hum
began
charm.
to cramp. His
Oh my
voice
gosh,
began
this is
to
gonna
crack.
be a bad end. Let's look at all the charms that we have. We have hum, crooked, sly that we just got. Oh my gosh, are we? Do you think this is gonna be a bad end? I'm scared. Kurt, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
It's okay to let him die? I don't think so. It's not okay to let him die. You aren't gonna kill your friend like that, aren't you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just no good bully. Like you, Kerr. Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
No. And I told you what you need to do with bullies. Oh my gosh, no way Luca's gonna let Iggy die. I can't. It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to bond together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Oh no. Luca, let me do
Iggy's
this.
voice was colder than the bitter air billowing
Oh my
from
gosh,
the chasm.
no. Let me do the right thing for once. Oh my god. Luca had no choice but to... Oh! So we can either refuse or accept Iggy's request. We can either refuse or accept. Oh my gosh, we have to refuse it, right? We have to refuse his request because we're not just gonna let Iggy die, right? We're not just gonna let Iggy die, right? We gotta refuse
Luca
it.
had no choice
I'm
but
not
to
gonna let them
refuse
die.
Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out.
Well, that's not good either.
We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you?
Oh man.
Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully
Mirror?
produced an ornate ivory hand mirror.
What?
And Mr. Kerr
Why?
began preening his tousled hair.
What? But isn't he still in the hole?
Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good word for you with the founder.
The founder.
Take them away.
That's the first. Okay, I guess they rescued them from the hole. But the founder. Who is the founder? This is the first time we've had this name drop. The founder. Who is
A
that?
swarm of hands overpowered
Oh my god,
Luca.
bad ending?
The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was
Oh
the
no.
defeated look on Iggy's face.
We disappointed. Well, we let Iggy live, but we disappointed him?
The end.
Okay, so that's a bad ending.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
We have to do the wrong thing. The wrong thing is the right thing. Oh no, I don't want to kill Iggy. Is there any other, like, we picked up a few new charms, right? So is there any other, like, new thing? Oh, hum. Oh. So we got hum, right? So here we can use it right before Grandma and Mr. Nuncreed are together in the original town. So instead of crying, and then Grandma throws in the firecrackers, right? We can hum, and maybe Grandma won't throw in the firecracker. But let's accept first and see what will happen if we accept Iggy's request and let them die. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a tragic ending. I hate this.
Luca
I hate
had no
this so
choice
much.
but to accept Iggy's
Really?
request.
He's really... Oh my god, I don't want to see this.
With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void.
I don't want to... I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch Luca kill Iggy and Mr. Kurt. I know Mr. Kurt's like a bad guy, but still, does he deserve death?
As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good. Oh my
The
god.
two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Oh my god. The firecracker. A firework. The fireworks. Oh, it's Iggy. It's Iggy letting out the fireworks. Oh my god. However, goodbye, Iggy. I can't believe they really just died in this room. I can't believe they really just died. Wait, he was there the whole time? He was there the whole time? Why did he help them? Why did he help them? Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Oh my gosh. The ice. The ice. So this time it didn't freeze the whole town, just froze like the whole, I guess? Curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. So, I guess in the other route, Grandma's like fire, gunpowder or whatever was like too much energy, so it completely iced over the entire town. But Iggy's firework wasn't as much energy as what Grandma put in, so it was just enough to fill up the hole and not to ice up the hole and not ice up the entire town. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town for a little while anyway. How? Tempest liquamine, so that's the name of the green toxic ooze, right? Tempest liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. Interesting. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, the energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the hole freeze over? That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case. So in that case, that's a case of when the entire town ices over.
We have some idea what that would look like.
Yeah, we do, don't we? Don't we? It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my own way. Each one of us has our role to play. I want to know more about his backstory. Like, who is he? How does he know so much information? And why is he sharing this information with Luca? Such a mysterious character. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You? Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world. So Luca is the hero
With
of
a
the
chuckle,
story.
Nat turned and walked west.
Luca is the hero of the story. Wow, okay. Let me look at my wait, I'll do that later. I can't do
Luca
that right
followed
now.
behind him, trudging through the snow.
I was gonna say my tree of branching paths.
Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to
I can't believe he
destiny.
just let Iggy and Mr. Kerr die. Like, oh my god, I can't believe he just let them die.
To be continued.
To be
in
continued, what?
Beacon Pines. Pines harder.
Huh? What? Wait, what? There's a sequel? Beacon Pines 2? Pines Harder? Is this just a joke or is there actually a sequel to the game?
Revenge served cold.
Revenge served cold. Is there actually a
Second
sequel?
Time's a charm?
Second time's a charm. Yeah, really emphasizing the two there, aren't you?
Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good?
Oh, you know, because it's a storybook, right? It's a storybook, so, you know, so in this branch, the story ends of a cliffhanger.
I was even starting to like Iggy.
I know, right? Me too.
No way.
Me too.
I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels.
I know, right? I hate cliffhangers. They are the bane of my life. I hate cliffhangers. That's why I can't watch. Or, I mean, I can, but that's why it takes me... It's really hard for me to watch, like, ongoing shows. Because, like, every week it just ends with a cliffhanger. You gotta wait another week for another episode. It just ends in another cliffhanger again. I feel ya, Miss Narrator, I feel ya. But I also love how the narrator also doesn't know what's going on. So the narrator is still discovering the rest of the story and how the story unfolds, just like us.
Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Yeah, I feel ya, That's funny. That is the ending of this route. That's funny. It ends with a sequel. And that would be really funny if, I don't know if the developers actually have plans for a Beacon Pines sequel, because it's a super new game, just came out this year, right? But that would be really like cool if they actually did a Beacon Pines 2 sequel and it continued from that ending, right? That would be a really cool idea. I don't know. Okay, so we've done everything. The only thing we haven't done is in the left tree branch. That's the only thing we haven't done. Cliffhangers suck, right? Exactly, JT. Also, welcome in, JT. How's it going? How are you doing? How's your day been? I'm so glad to see you here. Alright, so we've done everything for It's a Whole Thing, Windows to the Soul, MCDC, Hazardous Headturing, Rendezvous with Roxy, a Grand Jury. So we've done the entirety of the right branch. And for the left branch, we finished The Warehouse of Horrors, Weather, The Beginner's Guide to Hostile Interrogation, and then the final point so far on the left branch is Fire and Ice. So this is the only option that we have, is to hum or weep. So this is when Mr. Nunkreed and Grandma are having a confrontation in the original town, and Grandma's about to throw her whole ass lighter in the hole and completely ice over the entire town. But so if we weep, Grandma's gonna throw the light stick, the fire stick, in regardless. Like she don't care about our lives, right? She's like, whatever, gonna ice over this whole town, I don't care. But what happens if we hum? Will something different happen? JT, day was okay. I'm just glad to be resting and glad tomorrow's Friday. Yes, we love Thursdays for the pure fact that the next day is Friday, right? I'm doing good though. How's your day been? My day's been going pretty good so far. I had a pretty chill day at work. Kind of busy. Definitely getting busier. But yeah, I went to work and now I'm here. I had Chipotle for dinner, which is always really good. You know, we love a good Chipotle. So that was a pretty yummy dinner. I actually finished an entire bowl. But yeah, it was a pretty good day. But thank you so much for being here. I'm definitely glad tomorrow is Friday too. Makes me happy. We always love a Friday, right? But thanks for being here, JT. I appreciate that a lot. Alright. Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed as to give him the stage, and in the stillness, he began to hum.
And in the stillness, he began to hum.
Okay, is this gonna lead us to the true ending? Is this gonna lead us to the real ending? Is this the final route that we're gonna take? Jealous! I want Chipotle. Yeah, Chipotle is so good, isn't it? I love Chipotle.
After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody.
Oh, I see. Yo, this really makes me feel like this is a true ending. This makes me feel like this is the real ending, right?
It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother.
Aww.
Shivering
so
in
precious.
the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
That's so precious. Oh my gosh. And the grandma, if she's not an imposter, will definitely recognize that, right? Aww. He's humming. Yeah, Chipotle is so good, JT. I love it. I wish I could get it every day, but then I'd be broke.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely.
Aww. So in this route, she doesn't put the torch in the hole because the humming affects her in some way.
As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation.
Yes, Chipotle is great. I moved away from having a Chipotle down the street to having one. Oh no! I mean, like, is the like, can you still drive to one even though it's like 30 minutes away? Oh, I would hate to live in a place with no Chipotle. Like, in every place I've ever lived, I've always had a Chipotle nearby. So that's always been really nice. Baked Mexican food. I mean, maybe it's not authentic Mexican food, Nick, but it's really good. Chipotle is so good. I think the closest one's about an hour. Oh my gosh, an hour? Oh, that's so far. Okay, yeah, they're definitely not close at all. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. That's so sad. But hopefully they're like Chipotle rip-offs that you can, you know, still get there.
The incomparable loss they shared together.
Yeah, so when the mom went missing, both Luca had so much loss, and so did the grandma too, because that's her daughter.
She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself.
Okay, so yeah, so this room she doesn't put the torch in the hall. Aww.
Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along,
Aww.
note for note.
Yeah, they both know the same melody. It's a nice song.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
That's so sad and traumatic. How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly.
It is the real grandma. So yeah, it's not a fake grandma. It actually is the real grandma, right?
He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees.
Yeah, so it has to be Luca's real grandma. But then when they were in the library, why did it say that the grandma was like dead, you know, all those years ago? I don't know, I'm confused.
Something about her was undeniably his mother.
Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not his grandma. She's not his grandma. She's his mother? Oh my god. I was not expecting that plot twist. Holy shit. Oh, this game has so many plot twists. Oh my god, each one of them has shook me so bad. You know, because the green ooze, the toxic ooze, makes people age. Right? Age incredibly fast. So it's not his grandma, it's his mother, who was, I guess, in contact with the green ooze, which made her age much, much, much faster. So obviously she can't come back and say, hey, I'm your mom. So she came back under the guise of being his grandmother, right? And then his mom was missing. But she's not missing because that's her. And the real grandmother actually has already passed away, you know, many, many years ago. So his grandma was actually his mom the whole time? And she only aged up faster because of the green toxic ooze? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a plot twist. What a plot twist. Wow. Oh my gosh, this game has so many plot twists from the grandma being the person in the hazmat suit, to like Iggy dying, to his grandma being actually his mom, and the whole thing with Mr. Nunkry too. Oh my gosh. There's I feel like for some shows or games or whatever, like you can like predict a plot twist. Like it's kind of obvious, like it's really predictable. Like I don't really like predictable things because like you can just like there's no surprise, there's no element of surprise to them, right? But like this is like actually like I actually like, and like I feel like for some plot twists, like it's not like you can like kind of guess at it. You can like there's so much like foreshadowing and it kind of hints at it, right? Or like you're like it's either this or that, and then one of them is correct. But literally, I would have never in a million years guessed that his grandmother was actually his mother. Even though the whole thing about the toxic green radiation ooze was going on, about how that would age people up like inexplainably faster, even though I knew about that, I still wouldn't have predicted that his grandma was actually his mother. I literally thought his grandma was like an imposter. I literally thought it was someone pretending to be his grandma. I didn't expect that his grandma would be his mother. Oh my gosh, I'm actually really shook. I did not expect this game would make me so shook. Too many to keep up with. Yeah, I know exactly, JT, exactly. Did not expect this game would make me so shook.
Only smaller, older. Changed.
Wow. I'm actually quite shook here. Wow, this is such a good game. Oh my gosh, this is such a good game. Wow, that plot twist like bumped my rating of this game like even higher. Mom? That's right, Buckaroo. Mom! Aww.
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother.
Oh my god.
They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
My heart. My heart. Yeah, even though the whole town is covered by snow right now, they feel the warmth just being in each other's presence. Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my son. Yeah. How could she make her son an orphan, right?
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
But I wonder what happened to her. You know, I know it's the toxic ooze, but how did she come in contact with it? And how did it, you know, like what happened? Like, I want to know what happened. How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. You were exposed to the toxic ooze. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. Yeah, that's true. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. I wonder how she got exposed. Until the perennial harvest was stopped, I thought it was better if everyone thought I was gone. Yeah, because remember Iggy got exposed and they literally chased Iggy down to the end of the earth? So if they knew that the grandma was actually the mom and she got exposed, they would chase the mom down until they caught her too, right? So the only way the mom could live freely next to Luca was to pretend to be the grandma. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire and fire. That's why this chapter is called Fire and Ice.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her
Aww.
own again.
That must be so traumatizing for her too. Like to suddenly be young and then suddenly, like to be young and then to suddenly be old, have your entire physical health deteriorate and then become slouched over, become old, you know, not have the physical strength you did before. Like it's very hard to like slowly become old but it's another thing to be young one day and the next day be completely old. Like, think about the physical and emotional and mental toll that probably had on her, right? And also the mental toll of hiding it from her son, hiding it from everyone, and trying to figure all of it out on her own. Like, that must have been so traumatic and exhausting, right? No more lies. I see now, there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We get a party to crash. Wow. Wow. I'm still shook, honestly. Nuncreed is like, rip, my crush is actually a younger woman. Much younger woman. You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9.
That's because you keep saying yes to him, Nuncred. If you said no when you fought against him for once, maybe he wouldn't win. Punchmellow, hi! I showed up for I don't know what. Hi. Welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Well, I guess to recap, we've been playing this for 3 hours so far, but I guess to recap from the last stream, so I don't even remember where I was at the last stream, but oh wait, I ended with being stuck in the grandma's room, right? I mean, the grandma's like lair or like her secret like dungeon place, right? So we were in that, and then we escaped, and then we were really sly, so we were able to convince Mr. Tolliver, who came down there, that we were actually, you know, on his side, because Grandma sent us there. So he believed us, and he told us where to go. So he sent us here. Wait, just kidding. He sent us to Mr. Nuncreed's place. So the telephone booth next to Mr. Nuncreed's place was actually a hidden chute that led down to another hidden layer made by Mr. Nuncreed. And in that layer, there were 3 different chutes. One of the chutes led to this really snowy town. And this really snowy town is actually Beacon Pines, but covered in snow. And on another route that we discovered that it was actually the original Beacon Pines, and the Beacon Pines that we know right now is actually a replica of the original. So, well, back then when they moved everyone out of the town for 1 entire week to like supposedly decontaminate the water, they actually built an entire replica of the entire town. Oh my gosh, Junkar! Hi!
Oh my God.
Thank you for the raid! Oh my gosh, hello!
I literally have never noticed this.
Okay, Junkar, hi! Thank you so much for the raid. How did your stream go? How did your stream go? How was your art stream? Did you finish your drawing that you were working on? But thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it.
Oh my God.
Everyone, definitely go check Junkar out.
I literally have never noticed
artist,
this.
Amazing gamer, amazing streamer,
That's
and
actually, I thought it was,
most importantly, amazing person. Definitely go check him out. But
No,
yes,
that's
Oni
fucking
Boy Ray, let's go.
Obama.
Thank you so
Hello,
much,
Mr.
Shankar.
Obama?
Yeah, how did the rest of your art stream
This
go?
right here.
Let
This
me
is the
know.
moment this is like
Hello, Mega. Hello,
the
Mega.
culmination of 2
Welcome in,
games
welcome in.
worth
Ah,
of-
yes, good
of
times when you discover
playthroughs on my
Obama.
channel.
Let's go.
This right here.
But yes, for everyone coming in from Junkar stream, if you don't know who I am, my name's Blindfold Hero. I'm a Friday streamer. I play a lot of indie and Nintendo games. I love story-based games, so if there's a game of a good, deep, meaningful story, I'll be all about that. And if you're looking for chill, cozy, happy vibes, then this is a place for you. So welcome in to the Blindfold Buds. I appreciate it. Friends arrived like pretty much when I did. What timing? Right? You discovered Obama. Oh my God, that's so funny. It went well. We didn't finish it, but make good progress. Awesome. That's so good to hear. I mean, your art honestly always looks so amazing. So I'm very excited to see the final project. And you definitely have to post it in the Discord when you do finish it, because I love your art so much. Like how you work with colors and how you work with perspectives. Like, it's so good. Like, I really like inspire and admire you for that, because I don't know, like every single one of your drawings has such interesting perspective. Like, it's never just like straight on. Like, you always do something like really cool with the perspective of the drawing. So that's what I love the most about your drawings, I think. Like, it's like so amazing. Like, I really admire your art. Arky, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? I was gonna say this game looks super cute. Yeah, it has a super cute art style, super cute illustration, but it actually has a bit of a dark and spooky twist behind it. But I definitely recommend it. It's such a good game. It's very like visual novel-ish, but has a bit more interaction than like just visual novels. But it's like 90% dialogue, so it kind of reminds me of visual novel. But I definitely recommend it if you want to check it out. And I'm like literally at the end of the game because I think there are like 10 chapters. I'm like at chapter 9. So if you want to play it, I definitely recommend you to drop a lurk because definitely a lot of spoilers. I'm definitely gonna be talking about a lot of spoilers here. But yeah. But welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. I really appreciate you. Junger's grasp of colors and perspective are honestly so good. It perplexes me. I know, exactly. Hello, Mega. Exactly. Like, I don't know. Like, every single one of his drawings are, like, so good. Like, I'm always, like, crying over his art. And no, like, Hello, Mega and Fudge Mellow. Like, y'all are also amazing artists, too. Like you like, the two of you, like, y'all's arts are also absolutely amazing. Like, I always love Hoppy and lurking during one of, like, Hello Mega's like art streams, and then Fudge Mellow. I've seen your Inktober, or I don't remember the name of the October like drawing prompt that you're doing, but I know you're doing like daily drawings for the October, drawing prompts, and like each one of them, like, it looks so good. Like, I love one of the most recent one you did with like the sun and the moon, like on the left and the right, and like the eyes in the middle of the person standing in the middle of the eyes above. Like, that one was so good. I was like, oh my god, I love this one so much. But yeah, y'all are like, all of you guys are such amazing artists. Like, very, very, very inspirational. But yeah, so we're playing Beacon Pine. So if you don't want to get spoiled, I'm literally like at the end of the game, so might want to lurk a bit. But yeah, it's really, really good so far. It's really, really fun. I'm really enjoying it. Let me drink some water real quick. And then we'll be continuing with the game. But thank you again, Junger, for the amazing raid. And I hope your stream went really well. I really appreciate the raid. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah, I was just explaining to Fudge Mellow what's happened so far since the last stream that they were here for of Beacon Pine. So yeah, so we went down Mr. Duncreed's, telephone booth, which was actually like a hidden like shaft which led to a lair that had like 3 chutes in it, and one of the chutes led to the Snowy Town, which is actually the original Beacon Pines, and the Beacon Pines that they're currently living in now is actually a replica. So when they moved everyone out of their homes for 1 week to supposedly decontaminate the water, they actually literally made an entire replica of the town during that 1 week. And this is the old, like, abandoned town, which is kind of crazy. And then Grandma was just about to throw, like, a torch in the source, which is that huge hole right there, which would have, iced over the entire town, aka killing everyone. But we didn't. Also, and the surprise, so the big spoiler here, but the surprise of the day is that the grandma is actually the mom.
The devil you know.
The devil you know. Okay, chapter 9, The Devil You Know.
7 months ago.
7 months ago, so we're getting a flashback scene?
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze
we're getting
of sterile
flashbacks.
hallways under perennial harvest.
Okay, wait, so this is what happened. So Eleanor is, yeah, Fudge Mellow, it's crazy. So we learned that the grandma is actually Luca's mom. Remember, Luca's mom went missing? But it's actually the grandma the whole time was Luca's mom. But the green toxic like radiation ooze thing, it actually makes. So my theory is that they created that toxic green ooze to make crops grow faster, but they like kind of mess it up, so it makes things grow at an exponential rate. So it actually makes things grow too fast. So if you're if you like get exposed to that toxic ooze, then you age up significantly. So one day you're normal, you're young, and then you get exposed to the toxic ooze, and then you suddenly become really, really old. Like, it just ages up any living thing, like, by an extraordinary amount. So that's what happened to Eleanor, and she got exposed, and then So she looks like a grandma now, right? But Luca's actual grandma died many years ago. But she has to pose as Luca's grandma because she can't be like, oh, hey, I'm your mom. And when Iggy got exposed to the green ooze, like all the clipboards and Mr. Kerr literally tried to chase Iggy down to the ends of the earth and capture him because he was like living evidence that toxic green ooze was real. So in order to prevent that from happening, Luca's mom had to pretend to be his grandma so she wouldn't arouse suspicion. The mom is, yeah, exactly, yeah. So that's what you've missed so far. So it's kind of crazy. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, not the aging ooze, right? So I think that's what we learned so far, but we still don't know how she got exposed and what happened to her. So I think we're gonna learn right now in chapter 9. So this is 7 months ago. Eleanor Van Horn, aka Luca's mom, crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest.
She stopped in front of the large steel door marked deep
Hate it when the
engineering.
aging ooze strikes. I know, right? And there's no like reverse too, so she's just like old now. Like she literally got like her lifespan cut in half, which sucks, right?
No turning back now.
Deep engineering.
She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door bust open with mechanical
So now
efficiency.
we're gonna learn what really happened to Luca's mom.
She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant.
But literally, that was like the plot twist of the century. Like, never in a million years would I have predicted that happening. You know how some plot twists are like really predictable, but this one I was not prepared for at all. I was
It
so
was some
shocked.
sort of laboratory.
During my stream, I realized that Gangnam Style is now a decade old. Oh my gosh, what? It's a decade old? Are you serious? I feel like it was like last year. What the heck? And I think I was hit with the ooze, honestly. Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. It was a decade. Wait, really? It came out in 2012? I feel like it came out like last year.
In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its
Jungar,
base.
please stop shaking the ooze around. You're getting it on me now. Oh no. Oh no.
She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempest Liquamen.
Yeah, so Tempest Liquamen is the name of the green ooze. It's the name of the aging ooze. Yeah, sorry, splash damage. Oh no, collateral
There were
damage.
dozens of them. Every one stamped failed.
Failed. So they've done a lot of experiments with this ooze.
Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh. So this is the... And that is what change is all about. So this is the... This is a harvest? But 7 months ago? Or is this the harvest right now in present time? Is this present time? Wait, this is present time. Okay. This is present time. Oh, this is present time, so they just came back from the OG Beacon Pines to the replica Beacon Pines, and now the harvest is happening. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. So Mr. Kerr is giving his dumb speech now. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. It doesn't sound like we have a choice. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. Yeah, let's go, Grandma. I mean, Mom. This town has a dangerous secret, and Perennial Harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to... You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You snivelly little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please? Oh, the clipboards. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. Oh my god, she's gonna reveal herself to the entire town right now? I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Wow, okay, she's revealing her true identity to the entire town right now. Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true, and now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this disruption. My associates would take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. No, she's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Solo Man? What's he doing? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
What is going on now? Yes, sir. Wait, what? Is Solomon Mr. Nuncreed's boss? But he's just a little kid. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. What? What's going on? Ah, the ever-temptress Eleanor Van Horn. He's just a little... I know, he's like 12. He's literally like 12. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful. That's so rude, my dude.
He paused for a moment.
That's so rude.
Plucking a piece of fuzz
Yeah, he's
from
literally
his
like
sweater
12.
and
What the
discarding
heck?
it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I accepted something more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter. Your failures are yours to bear. What? Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, wait. Is he Mr. Kerr's boss? Is he the founder? Hellajix, hello. Hi, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh, we got two raids tonight. Hi Hellajix, how's your stream? How's your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Cool Kayak, hello again. Cool Kayak, welcome in. Pine Angle, welcome in. Is your username a mashup of pineapple and mango? Bronner, welcome in. How's it going? Oh my gosh. Great, my voice is dying. How's your stream? Did you do a TwitchCon recap in your stream? Also, let me switch over to just chatting real quick. Let me turn this music down real quick.
But yeah.
But how is your stream? Let me know how it went. How is TwitchCon? You talked oh, what is a tea? I mean, you don't have to say it now, but obviously, but I'm interested. Oh, it really is a mashup of pineapple and mango. Oh my gosh, I love that name. But welcome in, Pine Angle. Welcome in, Pine Angle. That's very awesome to meet you. Yes, Hilly Ray, let's go. Hillajix shared some tea and the details of TwitchCon. Oh my gosh, I'll have to check out your VOD because I'm interested in that tea. And I am interested in all the details. So I'll have to check out your VOD for sure. So much swag. Oh my gosh, it looks so fun. I'm glad I was able to check out your live stream when you were live streaming during the con itself. He just got so much swag. Oh really? Like so much merch? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Wow. Oh my gosh, Pineapple, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. That's very, very awesome of you. And welcome into the Blindfold Buds. You are now a bud, Pine Ango. So maybe you're a pineapple, maybe you're a mango, but now you're a sunflower. You're part of the Blindfold Buds now, so welcome in. But oh my gosh, you got so much swag. That's so cool. But for everyone who doesn't know me, my name's Blindfold Hero. I'm a Friday streamer. I stream a lot of Nintendo and indie games. I love story-based games. So if there's a game with a great story, meaningful and deep plot, I'm all about that. If you're looking for comfy, cozy, chill, and happy vibes, then this is a place for you. So welcome into the Blindfold Buds, everyone. I appreciate that so much. And if y'all need to do some self-care, if you need to get some water, get some food, get some rest after watching a whole stream, absolutely feel free to do that. Feel free to drop a lurk. Lurkers are always so appreciated and very valued in my stream. So thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I hope you'll stay for this stream and future streams as well. I love it, love that so much. Yes, and so I do have a Halloween cosplay goal where if I reach 500 followers before Halloween, so before October 31st, I will be doing a cosplay during my Halloween stream. So on Halloween, I'm planning to do a kind of like a community night stream, a really fun Halloween community night stream. We're gonna play a lot of really cool community games, and if we reach 500 followers by the end of the month, before the end of the month, I will be cosplaying during my Halloween stream. We're still gonna have the Halloween stream no matter what, but whether I cosplay or not is up to that follower goal. And we're kind of close. We're like, you know, like 23 away. Thank you to the follow to Pineango. Love the energy. Thank you so much. I love your energy. Let's go. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna cosplay yet, if we do make that goal, but I'll let y'all know. Yeah, cosplay. I'm, you know, following the steps of the best cosplayer I know, Cool Kayak. Can't wait to see that Yasified Iroh cosplay, right? Yes, I am doing community night on Halloween night on October 31st. Speaking of community nights, make sure you got Sunday the 23rd open. Ooh, are you doing a community night on that day, Hillojix? I actually don't think I'm planning to stream that day, so maybe I'll definitely try to be there. But yeah, are you doing a community night, Hillojix? But yes, I will definitely be sure to let y'all know what cosplay I pick if we do end up reaching that goal. But that's very awesome. Oh my gosh, Cool Kayak, aren't you doing a community night on the same day as well? Like, aren't you doing a community night on Halloween night? Like, in the night of Halloween as well? Oh, to celebrate your 1-year anniversary. Oh, I gotcha. Well, early congrats to your 1-year anniversary. But yeah, that'll definitely be really awesome. I'll definitely try to make it, Hillojix. Oh yeah, I remember you said you were doing a community night the same night as Halloween. You know, maybe we could do a collab community night. I don't know. We can talk about this off stream, but that would be really fun if we did a collab community night, Kayak. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. I really appreciate that. So tonight we're playing Beacon Pines, which is a kind of a fun like visual novel game. It's not really a visual novel, but it reminds me of a visual novel where it's a lot of dialogue. It has a super cool story. It's an indie game. So if you're into a really cute story, has a cute illustrations, really fun characters, but there's like a dark twist to it. There's like a spooky twist to it, a hint of mystery. If you're into those kind of games, I definitely recommend checking out Beacon Pines. It's so good. It's such a good game. But I'm like literally at the end of the game. I don't know if I'll be finishing this game tonight because we're like 3.5 hours in. So I don't know if I'll be ending stream soon. But I don't know if we'll be finishing tonight. But I think we're really close to the end. If you do want to play this game, which I strongly recommend, I do recommend dropping a lurk because I'm literally almost at the end of the game. Oh my gosh, wait. No, Cool Kai, like for real. Like that would be so fun if we did a collab community night, like on Halloween night too. Because I feel like for a lot of like community games, like you need a lot of people to play together, right? Especially if you're doing like a big room. Like if you're playing Among Us, you need like 10 people, right? So I feel like it's hard to get, you know, that many people in like one stream, right? But if we like combine our community nights, we can get more people that way to join in, right? I don't know. But like for real though, like I would be down for this idea if you are down too, obviously. But yeah, I would for real be down if you are too. Like obviously, like it's okay. It's okay, absolutely. Like if you don't want to do it, if you want to have your own like community night, because I understand that. But if you are down, I would be down. Blindfold cool community night, the most ambitious crossover. I mean, Hillojix, you're welcome to join in on this crossover as well. But if you actually do want to do it, you can DM me on Discord or something. We can actually plan it out because that would be really fun. That would be really fun. Yeah, okay. I will. That'll be really fun. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm getting excited. But yeah, we can talk about it on Discord or something. But yeah, that would be really hype. But we're gonna switch back to the game real quick. And so we are literally right at the end of the game, and things are getting intense. Like there's so many like plot twists and stuff that just got uncovered. We literally like are trying to discover and unravel the main secret. So like there's a lot of things happening in this game. So if you don't want spoilers, I definitely recommend dropping a lurk because we're really right at the end of the game. Hey yo, party games! Oh my gosh! Remember that one community night, Fudgemilla, where we played Drawful, and then you like absolutely like killed the game when we played Drawful together? That was so fun. Like your drawings on Drawful were so good. That was really fun. Okay, but yeah, everyone coming in for Hillagix raid. If you need a drop a lurk, you know, get some rest. Do some like post-stream care. Absolutely feel free to do that. And Hillagix, thank you so much again for the raid. I really appreciate you. And everyone, go check out Hillagix. Absolutely amazing person, amazing streamer. Go check them out. Let me give you another shout out, Hillagix. Shout out to Hillagix. Okay, well we can jump back into the game now. Yeah, absolutely. You're amazing. Oh my gosh, that toad emote? That's so cute. But okay, so this little 12-year-old we just found. Oh my god, what the heck? Wait, oh my gosh, another raid? Okay, oh my god, Nick! Okay, hold on, we literally just got raided by Hillagix. Oh my god, we're getting like back-to-back raids. Oh my god, Nick! Oh my gosh, hi! Welcome in! Hi, Nick. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, whoa, what the heck? Cool Kayak, I'll be lurking while getting ready for bed. Thank you so much for the alert, Cool Kayak. I appreciate you so much. Nick, thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? You're playing Call of the Lamb? How did that go? Jovi, thank you so much for the follow. Zara Plays, welcome in. Slider Rye, welcome in. Whoa, Wombo Combo, let's go. Froggy Raid, let's go. Hi Nick. Jovi, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Slider Rye, thank you so much for the follow. That is so awesome. Jimmy has so many raids today, so I guess I'm passing it on. Yeah, love Finn the Human Gift. Oh my gosh, Adventure Time's like my favorite cartoon ever. Like, I feel like a lot of people like think it's like really like surface level and like it's just like funny and like dumb, but it's so deep. Like the storyline is actually so deep and actually really touching. I love Adventure Time so much. Oh my gosh, but Nick, thank you so much for the raid. How's your stream? How is Call of the Lamb? I heard so many good things about Call of the Lamb, but I've never played it before. But I heard it was really fun. It's a roguelite, right? Like Hades. But for anyone new who's just coming into my stream, hi, welcome in. My name is Blindfold Hero. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of indie and Nintendo games. I love story-based games. So if you know a story with a really deep, meaningful, and thought-provoking plot, and I am all about that. And if you're looking for chill, cozy, comfy, and happy vibes, then this is a place for you. So welcome in to the Blindfold Buds. You are now all Blindfold Buds now. Welcome in. Really appreciate the raid, Nick. Really appreciate that. Stream went so well, had so much fun. That's so awesome to hear. Your emotes are so cute, by the way, Nick. The frogs. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I love frogs so much. Cute. Oh my gosh, I love frogs. I think like if you hit like ! fact, I have like fun facts in my channel and my stream. But oh my god, Zara Plays. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the Blindfold Bud. You are now officially a bud. But I think one of my facts is that I love frogs. I think that's literally one of my fun facts is I love frogs. I do not have frog facts, unfortunately, but if you do know of any frog facts, Hillagix, you're welcome to share. Zara, I was in Nick's raid, but I'm gonna head to bed now. Thank you so much for coming in with the raid. I really appreciate that, and thank you so much for the follow. And welcome in. You're now official Blindfold Bud now, Zara. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, and have a great rest of your night. Honestly, have a great rest of your night. Did you just say we are all blind? Yeah, you are all Blindfold Buds. What did you blindfold us? You're not blindfolded. You're just a sunflower, you know, reaching up to the sun. You're gonna go lurk now. Thank you so much for the lurk, Cool Kayak. I appreciate you. Let me give you a shout out, Kayak. Seems kidnapping. Yes, Cool Kayak is here. Jovi, thank you. Thank you so much for coming in. Super tired, but gonna head to bed now. Love the vibes and can't wait to watch next stream. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jovi. I appreciate it.
Even better.
And have a great rest of your night. And everyone for coming in from next stream. Absolutely, if you need to do some post-stream care.
I
You
want 'em
know,
all.
get some sleep, get some food, get some water, stay hydrated, because that's very important.
ate thick,
Absolutely, feel
juicy
free to do
ass
so. Don't
double
feel free to stay. Feel free to
cheeseburger.
drop a lurk.
Ooh,
I
and I
really
regret
appreciate
it.
that.
I know that feeling
Lurkers are
too.
always appreciated and
I
extremely
do.
valued in our channel, so
totally
I
get
appreciate
that
that
feeling.
very, very much. Absolutely, get on that self-care
We're gonna do
grind,
an
because
FD.
self-care is important, and there's no one more important than yourself. Yeah, absolutely, cool kayak. And thank you for the lurk again. Thank you for coming in with Hillajix's stream. Hillajix with a fun fact. Speaking of Hillajix, did you know frogs are amphibious? Yeah, they're amphibian. Oh wait, yeah, is that how you say it? Amphibians. I love that the web is hanging over the shout out. No, true. Yeah, the web is like on top of everything. It's a top layer. But yes, our stream is like Halloweenified right now because it's October. You know, gotta hit those spooky vibes, right? And also, we are doing a Halloween cosplay goal. Like I said earlier, where if I reach 500 followers by the end of October, I'll be doing a Halloween stream and cosplay. It's really, really fun. But yeah, welcome in Ugly Popcorn. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Nick. I hope your stream went amazing. I'm sure it did, because Nick's streams are always amazing. And thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. That is amazing. We got back-to-back raids from Hillajix and Nick. That is awesome. That is so cool. Thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate that very, very much. But yeah, everyone in my chat, absolutely go follow Nick. Absolutely amazing person, amazing streamer. The streams are so cute, so fun. They're just such a cute personality, everything amazing about them. So yeah, definitely check Nick out. Absolutely. Thank you again for the raid. I really, really appreciate that. Yes, we got popcorn tonight. Folks. Alright, so we're gonna jump back into the game real quick. But we are playing Beacon Pines today. It's a super cute indie, really, really deep story-based game. And we are literally at the very end of the game. So if you are wanting to play this game in the future, I do recommend dropping a lurk, because we're literally at the end of the game. So heavy spoilers to be, played. So definitely recommend dropping a lurk if you don't want to see any spoilers. Okay, quick, someone else raid her so she never finishes this game. Oh my gosh, hello Dex. I'm gonna be stuck on my Just Chatting stream forever. Don't make me stuck on my Just Chatting stream forever. Alright, let's turn the audio back on, because I muted it off for the raid. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. No, Nick, you're the sweet one. No, you're the sweet one. But yeah, everyone, check Nick out. Amazing streamer. Okay, Alright, so we're literally at the end of this game, so I'm very excited to find out what happens. So this dude on the left, he's literally 12, but we just learned he's the mastermind behind everything, I think. I think he's the founder. No, you, Nick, you. You're the best. I appreciate that a lot. Alright, so this little 12-year-old is the mastermind, or the founder, or whatever, I think. Which is kind of wild. It's kind of wild, right? He's literally 12. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. So he's literally Mr. Kerr's boss. You have done quality work for me, William. Oh, getting that first name. Hitting him with that first name. That full first name. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe the little kid is literally at his boss. He's literally the mastermind, the little kid. What the heck? Oh, yeah, I was right. Oh my gosh, I was right. This little kid, Solomon, he's the founder of Perennial Harvest. This little kid is a founder, the mastermind behind everything. Oh my goodness. I'm so shook. Yeah, this game literally plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
I know, he's literally the founder. What the heck? This little kid is the founder of this evil company? Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Is he not a Valentine? Is he not the kid that Ares Valentine was sent to be in charge of?
In one smooth motion, he downed its
Oh
contents.
my gosh, wait! That glass vial is a glass vial filled with the toxic ooze. Right? So he drank it? Is he gonna age up dramatically now? What
A
the heck?
triumphant smile grew across
He
Solomon's
drank
lips.
the toxic ooze? What? You can all call me Sharper Valentine. What? Wait, is Fudge Mellow still in chat? Fudge Mellow. Oh my gosh. Wait. I don't understand. I thought Sharper Valentine. Yeah, Fudge Mellow. Yeah, what the heck? Thank you for still being here though, Fudge Mellow. I appreciate that. I love when that guy said it's beacon time. It was the best part. It was the best part of the game. Yeah. But Sharper Valentine is supposed to be like Luca's father's age, right? And he's supposed to have died 6 years ago. I'm so confused. I know, Fudge Mellow, me too. What the heck is
His
happening?
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green
So he was
mist.
just hiding under the guise of being a little kid? Oh my god, what's happening?
A hushed horror gripped the crowd.
He's really Sharper Valentine? What the? Oh,
This is a story about change.
that does not look comfortable. Yeah, like having your body being like, I don't know, like, yeah. What? No. Monty, hi, welcome to Had a Clan Con late, but oh, thank you so much for coming up next raid. I appreciate that. Alright, then my one joke, I'm gonna get some sleep. Yeah, no worries, Hilija, you go get some sleep, okay? Thank you so much for the raid again. I appreciate that so much. I'll see you soon, Hilija. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ah. So you didn't see that coming. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Solomon is Sharper Valentine. What the heck? Wait, but I thought the potion only aged people up. How did it make him a little kid? Or was he like reborn when he died? I don't get it. Oh, I don't get it. Yeah, have a great rest of your night, Hello Jigs. I appreciate you very much. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
I'm so confused. Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Yes, he drank the potion, and the potion like aged him up, right? Which makes sense. Eleanor was right about one thing, but doesn't he look like Luca? Wait, no, they're like different animals. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a deer and reveal the sign. It's not the Harvest Festival. It's the Sharper Valentine Festival? What the frig? My dude is self-absorbed. What the heck? This whole festival was only a ruse? This whole festival wasn't really a festival for harvest. It's really just a festival to announce his grand return. What a self-absorbed guy. I'm still shook that he's Solomon. Like, I have not gotten over this plot twist. Oh, wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk.
Just growing
of a
like
laugh.
an immeasurable amount gives people massive cramps. Yeah, I know, right? Like, it gives you like stretch lines, right? I can't imagine growing from a kid to an adult in a few moments, right? I know, right? His body was so like just like it like went like his limbs and went all over the place. You know, in Stranger Things where like the evil monster like Felkra. I don't know, the evil monster like his way of like attacking people was like lifting them up in the air and like twisting their body parts. It kind of reminded me of that.
Frustrated grumbles
Oh my gosh.
sprinkled through the
But
crowd.
I don't understand how he like was a little kid in the first place, right? I don't watch Stranger. Yeah, Fekna. Yeah, Fekna. that's his name. I don't watch Stranger Things because it's too spooky for me. It is spooky, but it has a really good storyline, so I like it. Sharper, you malicious bastard. Oh, Malice. Oh, we got another charm. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Okay, but why is Sharper kind of handsome? I'm sorry. Why is he kind of handsome? I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr.
William
Kerr?
Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
Handsome villains do be like that. True. He's kind of handsome for a dog, right? Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I love how the Valentine family, like every member in the Valentine family, just like different types of dogs. I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But silence, Augustus, an adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. But I don't understand how he became a child in the first place, right? It's like the toxic potion, the toxic ooze, but backwards. Like, I don't get that part. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it the whole time. Father, I just realized that, like, Eris's, like, text bubble is, like, black text on a yellow speech bubble, and then his text is yellow text on a black speech bubble. They're literally, like, inverted. So I don't know if that means anything, but what have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where's Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? No, he's right there. He's right there. Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. You are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of the perennial harvest? Huh. You think that puffed up bladder-sky could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things out while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Wait, what? Take your bow. You've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Oh, so he was an actor this whole time. Right? Patrick C. Montesquieu, Thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It was truly the role of a lifetime. So he was just an actor this whole time, like acting his role? Wait, so this Bill Kerr was a patsy the entire time? Now your secret is out in the open? What's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears the most. Yeah, because the clipboards have literally been taking surveys of everyone in town, right? And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha, the young hero. I'd kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. And now time is my plaything. Yeah, because he literally has the green ooze that can manipulate time. Age is time. Time is age. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've bought, but well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
I'm scared. Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we? Oh my gosh. This seems bad.
Sharper set about remaking
This
the
seems
town
not
in his
good.
own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business.
Oh, okay. So it looks like time is just marching along.
Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price,
Is this the ending?
shared its gifts with
Is
all.
this the ending?
Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end.
Oh my gosh, that's it? That can't be it.
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Okay, we can't let him win? So what other choice is there? Oh, okay, another choice opened up here. Windows to the Soul. Okay, so this is when, Luca ran into Mr. Nuncreed, and then Mr. Nuncreed, like, lowered his head in shame, but he can not, like, there's shame in his eyes, but now it doesn't have to be shame, they can be malice. So, is this a true ending? Is this a true ending? Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warned a stern face. There's a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was shame, but now malice lurking behind those eyes. Ooh, malice.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
So this must be the true ending. This must be the
like a trap
the final
ready to
ending.
spring.
This
Luca
must be the
felt
final
weight
ending.
of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something
Yeah, this
was
must be
telling
the
Luca
final
to get
ending.
out of there.
Oh man. Whew. I just want this to be all over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I checked for Rolo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's
Yeah, this
grasp.
is when Rolo was still missing. Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Okay, so let's go to the treehouse now. Okay, so this is the route where Rolo
The
is
phone
still
booth was
missing.
brand new. Part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative.
Squints. I'm still questioning Sharper and how it all worked. Yeah, me too. I'm still questioning Sharper. Like, I don't know what his deal is, right? And I don't know how he became a little kid in the first place.
It didn't see much use.
Okay, so this, I feel like this might be the final ending, unless there's more, because this is on the right branch and it branches off here, so it must be the final ending. But I might actually save the final ending for next stream. Ichus, let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. But welcome in. How's it going? Is it a popular setting or a one-off story? It's a, what do you mean by that? So this is a story where there's like multiple routes, multiple branches. That's fine. Say it however it looks. Okay, yeah. Not sure what raid may have gotten me here. Yeah, I had a few raids. I had one from Nick, Hilligix, and Jungar 64-bit Oni. But yeah, it might be one of them. But thank you so much for stopping by. I just call you Chai, if that's okay. A chai. Thank you so much for stopping by, Chai. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for hanging in, following the raids, and stopping by. I really appreciate it. But yeah, we're playing Beacon Pines right now. I might actually end soon, because it is getting kind of late. It's like 1 a.m. right now. But oh my gosh, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. That is very, very amazing. And you are now a Blindfold Bud. So welcome in to the Blindfold Buds. You're now officially a Bud. Let's go. But yes, thank you so much for the follow. But this is Beacon Pines. It's a really, really fun story-based game. So there's like different routes. So it's kind of similar to a visual novel in that way, because it's like 90% dialogue, and there are different like routes, different like branches that will lead to like different things and endings that happen in the story. There's a bunch of bad endings, so we're still on our way to find a true good ending. Most courteous individual I have encountered since I do not know what. Oh, thank you, Chai. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But welcome in. I really appreciate having you here. Really appreciate you following along with whichever raid that you may have come from, and I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you'll tune into future streams as well. But yeah, I really appreciate that. That's very, very awesome. But yeah, Beacon Pines is really, really good. So we're like literally right at the end of the story. I think we're on the path to the true end, but I'm not sure yet. But I think I want to save it for next stream because it's like 1 a.m. So I might raid out, and we've been streaming for 4 hours. So we did not finish this game today, but we'll definitely finish it next stream for sure. But yeah, thank you so much, Chai, for stopping by. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great day too. Okay, but yeah, I think we're gonna raid out. I think we're gonna save this for next time. I think we're gonna save this for next time. So I'm not sure when we are gonna play Beacon Pines next. So this Saturday we are playing 7 Days to Die, which is like an actual like horror like FPS games. And I don't play horror games. I don't play FPS games, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with that. But we're gonna be playing 7 Days to Die this Saturday. We'll let you know what time on my social medias, and this is for Spoopy Saturdays, where every Saturday we play a different Spoopy game. And then next Monday and Wednesday, because on every Mondays and Wednesdays in October, I'm currently playing Amori. So maybe I'll stream this on Tuesday or Thursday of next week. Sometime next week. I don't know. I'll let y'all know. But definitely sometime next week, I want to finish the rest of the game because it's so good. I just want to know what happens. And I do have to go to bed, unfortunately. Was playing the Manor Lords demo. I don't know what that is. But that sounds cool. Is it a fun game? Some commercial. Yeah, no worries, Archai, no worries. But yeah, I really want to finish this game, but I think we're gonna have to rate out because it is getting pretty late and I do have to go to bed, unfortunately. So we're gonna pause here. We're gonna save here and raid out. So let me switch over to my just chatting screen. Go. All right, so we are literally at the very end of Beacon Pines, so that's really, really, really awesome. I'm so hyped to figure out the rest of this game because it's just such a good game. It's such a good game. I really, really want to know the ending. So yeah.